Test, 1, 2, 3, right. My name is Pine. I'm DMing for the first time for the Magnus Archives role-playing tabletop.
Yay.
This is campaign session 1 of campaign 1, Finding. And I will tell you the main story in a second. I'm in front of me is Niyathi playing as Marjan.
That's me.
And Alisa playing as
Lanore!
I almost forgot her name. We do have 2 more characters coming, Lemon and Ember, but they will be in a later date.
Those are not the characters, those are the people.
No, I know, those are the people. I don't know their names. The character names. So this is mainly a session 0 and a session 1, trying to test everything to make sure I know what I'm doing. Right now that answer is no. Okay. Let's start with an introduction. Start with basically to each other and me. Start with your name, character, and a little bit of your backstory and why you're at the Magnus Institute.
Should I go first?
Whoever wants to go first.
You're more confident with yours.
Okay.
Also, if you hear random background noise, that's probably our assistant.
Athena.
I almost called her Alisa. Athena. She will be the god of this game.
Kitty! Leave the easel alone!
I'm gonna set that box down. This is why I'm gonna set the box down.
Girl.
We just watched the movie about motherhood mothers giving up shit and giving up my kid's life.
No.
Aww.
Okay,
That was not the point of the movie!
Alisa, please go.
Okay, hi, I'm Alisa. I'm playing as Lanore Basiran. She is one of the lead researchers at the Magnus Institute, and she's been working there for like 7-8 years, something like that. She's from a pretty well-off family, an old English family, with some major land holdings somewhere outside of London. And she is, should I say the character class as well?
You can say the description like,
Oh, okay, so she is an inquisitive elocutionist who leads as her focus. And her whole thing is that when she was, well, actually, I'm not going to reveal this. This is something between me and the DM. She has a mysterious backstory, guys. Who could have guessed?
who could have guessed?
But either way, she is a pretty competent management individual and researcher, and is also somewhat of a family friend with Elias Bouchard, the head of the Magnus Institute, which at least she assumes is the reason that she's been hired for this job.
What is your relationship with Pine, the person you will be finding as of right now?
God, she hates her. Well, okay, maybe that's not the right word. She doesn't hate her. They met through the Institute because frequently, whenever statements had to be brought up from the archives to the research rooms and research offices, Pine would be the one doing that. However, over time, the relationship kind of soured from a kind of neutral, sort of cordial, like colleagues, to straight up, they kind of don't like each other. For mysterious reasons that I don't think Lanore quite understands herself, where almost all of a sudden one day Pine just started acting very hostile before vanishing.
Alright, is that all? Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Not at this time.
Alrighty.
Should I give a description though?
If you would like to, give a description.
Right, so Lanore is a very professional looking young adult woman. She always wears very professional business attire, usually dark blazers with variously colored shirts underneath. She's got kind of like silvery jewelry over her ears and fairly like cut short, shoulder length black hair tied back into a ponytail. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Alrighty, give me 1 second. I'm just writing all this down.
Take your time.
Alright, now Niyathi, your turn.
Right.
Do your name, your character type, like on your screen, and then your backstory, your relationship with the girl you're finding, which is Pine, and then description.
Right.
Nina, what are you doing?
She's trying to get in there. You're being very distracting right now.
Go back to sleep, kitty. Okay, I'll just keep reading. So, hi, I'm Niyathi. My character is Marjan. She is a cautious investigator who would rather be reading. She is currently affiliated with the Institute because she is a college student who is working on her thesis. She is a studying astrophysicist and is using the library that she has at the Institute in order to find information for her thesis. But at the same time, she she experienced something a while back while doing her studies, which was possibly supernatural, which really confused and concerned her. And she's using her thesis study also as a sort of front to be able to find more information on what she witnessed in her youth. Description. She is rather tall, dark skin, black curly hair and ponytail. She has a scarf that she wears all the time, green, and she likes comfy, loose clothing.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Now, what is her relationship with Pine? Do you have an idea?
I forgot. At the moment, it's not very clear. I don't think she knows about her all that much, so I don't think at the moment she would know much about Pine, but that will obviously change as things go on. Yes.
Little listeners note, the character they're looking for, her name is Pine Ing. She is my character, and the reason we share a name is because I'm notoriously bad at naming characters.
Hey, is the character's name spelled with a I or a Y?
An I. This is like normal, regular time. It's not fantasy. Which a Y would be cool, but I'm just sticking with the I because I'm so funny.
Because it's an I.
It's an I.
Oh my god! That's
Okay.
a Magnus reference.
That's a Magnus reference.
This is crazy.
Okay, so shall we begin?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, you can put your dice here, by the way, if you wanted to roll through here.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Alright, so you all walk through an ornate door. The door is dark and heavy looking, as if it's trying its best to keep people out. At the same time, some of you may find it inviting. The doorknob is gold and has the Institute's insignia engraved on it. The front door has a nameplate on it. Elias Bouchard, head of the Magnus Institute, on the plaque.
Right.
What do you do?
Do we open it? We open the door?
I mean, I walk in, this is a normal workday for me.
You walk into the door. An older-looking man stands behind his desk with his arms behind his back, not facing the door. His back is turned to you. He turns to you kind of confused on why you just came in unannounced and abruptly. You didn't knock. That's rude. But he turns around, he kind of calms down when he realizes it's Lanore. And a college student? He looks puzzled, but then again, he calms down. I mean, if Lenore's here, then obviously everything must be okay. He kind of sighs, is like, well, I see you got my text. Text, right? Or did I call you? Do you remember?
You sent an email.
Ah, that's right. I'm so sorry. I'm quite forgetful these days. Something's wrong. But I'm glad you two are here. Though I was kind of expecting someone else. Is this Arthur Lester?
What?
You know, the private eye I told you to get?
I'm very sorry. This here is Marjan.
Uh-huh.
We met out in the hallway, but she said that she also got an email for this appointment.
Ah. That's odd. Are you training to be a private investigator?
Not currently, no.
So what do you do? Why are you here?
Well,
It doesn't matter. Welcome to the Magnus Institute nonetheless, both of you. I'm sure more will be coming to help you soon, as I have already sent quite a team, but we'll get more into that later. Lanore should know me, so does Lanore fill you in with what's happening? Or I know you read your email. Did you understand it? Or should I explain?
please explain.
We just met. We didn't really have much of a time to talk, I'm afraid.
So did you just pick her up and
We just met outside in the hallway.
Ah, okay. Well, that's fine. Nonetheless, it'll do. So let's introduce ourselves. As you know, I'm Elias Bouchard. I'm the head of Institute. I'm sure you read it on my door beside when you weren't knocking.
Yeah.
You two know each other, so that's good. But now,
Define no.
do you know each other's names?
This is Marjan. I am Lanore.
Perfect. And you already know more than you need to know.
Good, good.
Good.
He kind of looks up and down and fixes his glasses and sits in his chair, makes a creaking sound. Right then. So I'll explain to you why you are here. Now I'm sure you're asking yourself what brought you here and all of that, and I promise you this will make sense. You see, I'm looking for someone. An ex-employee, sort of. She worked in the Institute archives. She's been here for a few years, if you ask her. Do any of you know Miss Pine Ing?
I have a professional knowledge of her, yes. I believe we've talked about her before.
Right, I do remember that.
Could I get someone to fill me in here?
Marjan, I'm so sorry. It's been a funny day. Lenore, would you like to fill Marjan in, or should I?
I suppose I can give a brief rundown.
Please.
So, Pine Ing is a junior researcher, or archivist actually, who worked closely with the research teams, including my own, and often delivers statements that we request and takes back those that we are finished with in our own studies.
Right.
That being said, I did not know that she was missing,
Yes.
as it stands.
Are you aware of what happened about last month now with the attack on the Institute? You might have been gone.
I was not here.
Well,
at the
about a
time.
month ago, something attacked the Institute, and Miss Pine disappeared after the attack. Strangely, not long after, we also found the body of the last archivist, Gertrude Robinson. She has been missing for a while now. And we would like her back. Along with her disappearance, some other things have went missing as well. A couple statements, a few, and very important documents that I'd like to have back. Along with some other things that, if you ask, I'll tell you, but just know that she will have them, I guarantee it. Now, I've already sent out a search team, and I've sent out plenty of dogs to find her scent. Unfortunately, it hasn't been going well, if you ask me. I thought they'd be more competent working for the police, but nonetheless. You will get paid if you agree. I know money speaks to many ears, but so does knowledge. I know you're looking for something, Marjan. I know you want to know something. Lanore, you're not that different. You want to know something as well. So do this job, and I promise I'll tell you anything and everything you want to know. No strings attached, no questions asked, just you ask me, or I just tell you. But the job has to be finished first.
Right.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Alisa.
Alrighty. Now don't be afraid to get a little bit creative. She's kind of tricky. She has worked closely with Gertrude Robinson and has picked up some bad habits. Lying, cheating, stealing, all that stuff. Stabbing, yes. I'm so sorry about that again.
What?
Would you like to fill her in while I get your contracts around?
It's not relevant to the situation at hand, but let's just say that I had some bad prior experiences with Miss Pine Ing
Now,
sometime before her disappearance.
Miss Ing, I'm sorry. It's been a little bit. I truly do worry about her. She's been kind of off the rails lately. Not enough sleep, not enough food, all that. Feel like something's watching her. She's not been doing great. She also just lost her friends. So please be quite kind to her when coming to find her. She is very dangerous as well.
That's a little worrying, right? Finding someone who's so, shall I say, volatile at the moment is
Like I
not
said,
a-
you can get creative when finding her. Manipulation, maybe. Or you
Right.
could just shoot her.
I'm sorry?
I don't condone it. However, some of the times our hands have to get dirty when we need to finish a job. So if need be, firearms are acceptable. But only if needed. I don't want any blood stained on them. I don't need any more blood staining the halls of this institute. He points to the walls around him. Pictures of famous white men line the walls. Past head institutors have met a bit of a gruesome fate, and I'd like to keep that in my run here, please. When you look at the
Very
paintings,
well.
all the eyes just stare at you as if they're watching you.
Very well, Elias.
So do you
We will
agree?
keep that in mind.
Very well.
Alrighty. So I do need you to sign some paperwork, some non-disclosure agreements, just I'll get her back and that you work. So please just sign here. You can share pencils.
It's just my pencil.
Elias hands you a pencil from a cup. Here, use that. You can keep it.
Thank you. Sir something.
Elias.
Elias.
Please use my for last name. It's Bouchard too, Elias Bouchard. What's wrong, Lenore?
Nothing.
I know you don't quite enjoy signing paperwork. It's just something we need to do.
It's a family situation.
I get that. I really do. Well, since I have your contract, you guys will find it. Do you have any questions for me before I send you on your way?
Yes, did you receive my mother's email?
I did, and I cannot attend dinner this weekend. I'm sorry.
Very well, I'll let her know.
Alrighty. Marjan, do you have any questions?
Well, not at the moment, no.
Alrighty, so just to remind you, she used to work in the archives. She's a little crazy, yes.
Oh, Elias, another question. Do we have permission to go into the archives? I don't know the new head archivist. I don't know.
Jonathan
whether-
Sims, the new head archivist, might be a bit iffy with you entering unannounced. I'm sure I'll send him an email right away, and I'm sure he'll be fine. Just make sure if he doesn't understand, just tell him that I sent you, and he'll understand quickly. And if not, well then you can send him to talk to me, okay?
Very well. Thank
Wonderful. Alright, with that said, he motions towards the door and gets to his own work. He puts his glasses on and starts writing.
Right.
Alright. Thank
That's
you.
your cue to leave.
We're going.
Alright, I guess we step out of the door.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 1 second. Alright. When you step out of the door, the closes behind you with a loud thud. You're now in the hallway to the Institutes. You make your way down to the archives. It's dusty and tucked away down a set of stairs. It's pretty far away from any prying eyes, the rest of the Institute and the general public.
Marjan, have you been to the archives before?
Not before this. I mean, I've seen this place on my commute to uni. Well, it's caught my eye recently, but I've never really had the chance to come inside before. No.
Yeah, try to avoid it if I can. There are rumors about.
Rumors. Well,
For some reason, the word rumors makes your spine chill, Marjan.
well, rumors aside, there's things in there I would really like to know about.
You and me both.
Once you make your way down the dusty stairs, you see a worn door. There's some pockmarks from what you can assume were maybe woodworms. The door does look old. On the door, there's another plaque. It says Archives Office, Personnel Only. Alright, I need you to roll a perception check.
Okay, how do we actually just roll?
Just roll the dice.
Just okay. 14.
That is an 18.
Okay, so you both hear a shuffle of movement behind the door. Nothing frantic, just sort of like workaday sounds, as if maybe some slight talking, like they're just yapping about nothing, maybe they're talking about dinner. You can't quite hear, it's muffled. Kind of sounds like this.
Right.
What do you do?
Should we knock this time, maybe?
Yeah. I knock on the door.
After about a minute, a tall Spaniard woman, who none of you really recognize, opens the door and looks down at you. She has a dark tan complexion, and her build is wide with broad shoulders to match. Her hair is down and wavy and brown, which is tied back with a deep purple scarf, sort of matching yours, Marjan.
Oh.
She's wearing a leather jacket with a fireman patch on her left breast and arm. On the other side is the name Backfords, embroidered in black thread. She has a sharp gaze, her hazel eyes meet your own. She's trying to figure out if you're a threat or if you need something. Are you here to make a statement?
No, actually, I work here. Hello. You must be a new archival assistant?
No, I'm security.
Oh,
Who are you?
Hi. Of course, I am Lanore.
Yes.
I'm a researcher.
The researcher. I do remember your name, actually.
Yeah, Lanore puts out her hand in greeting. And you might be?
Amelia Backwards.
Nice
Don't
to
tell
meet
anyone
you.
I told you my name. I'm not supposed to talk on the job. But why are you here? Do you need to make a statement? Because if you aren't allowed to be in here otherwise. I was told strictly.
I'm afraid this is coming directly from the head of the institute. I have
Elias sent you.
Yes, this is Marjan.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
She's working with me on this case, and we need access to some personal belongings of a former archival assistant.
She nods and she moves aside, letting you in.
Thank you.
Inside, it's office-like and a bit spacious. At the same time, it feels a bit cramped and suffocating. Slightly dusty, the air is thick with a slight mildewy scent, and it makes you cough. The walls are lined with bookshelves and filing cabinets and many boxes towering high, along with a few fire extinguishers laying here and there. The floor is wooden, looks gross, it's a wooden floor. There are 4 desks perfectly aligned with the door to the back perfectly aligned to a door in the back of the room. 3 of the desks have people in them, 1 is empty. What do you do?
Is anybody looking at us?
No one really pays mind that you walked in. Maybe they think you're here to make a statement, or they're just too busy at their work. But they will talk to you if you talk to them first.
Marjan.
There are 4 desks.
4 desks. Do they look approachable? Are they okay to talk to?
Like I said, they'll talk to you if you ask them, except for 1, but that's just because she looks a little busy.
Okay. Let's try approaching one that doesn't seem busy.
All right, so you approach desk 1. Oh, hold on, you said not busy. You approach desk 3. A man in a Hawaiian shirt with his hair messy and dark bags under his eyes sit there, kind of talking with another man. He's a bigger man with blonde, fluffy hair. I had a picture, but I'm not pulling it up.
It's okay, we don't need one.
We don't need one.
The desk 3, which is the one you're at, it looks... I have it here somewhere. Forgive me. It's messy with papers, old folders, a laptop that's shut, and a picture of 2 girls. One you recognize as Amelia, and the other is torn. It looks odd, but it's still in a picture frame. He looks up at you. He motions for the bigger guy to leave, like, hi, can I help you? If you're here to make a statement, the archivist is right down there. I don't take statements. His skin is pockmarked and looks sore. He has a few band-aids here and there.
We are not here to make a statement. Hello. Are you one of the new archival assistants?
Yeah, Tim Stoker.
Nice to meet you.
Is this about Pine?
Yes.
She hasn't come back yet?
No, I'm afraid not.
Huh.
We've been sent here to investigate her disappearance.
Okay. I knew her. We were good friends for a while. She was kind of weird, if you're asking about her. She never really talked to anyone, but if you talk to her first, she'd always answer. She was kind of a chatterbox in her own way, but at the same time, she just kind of wanted to leave you. She just wanted to be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
But she did care for us, I guess, unlike John. Jonathan Sims, the archivist,
yes.
yeah. It's kind of weird that she disappeared, but at the same time, I kind of expect it. She sometimes would just disappear into the archive and just lock the door, or just disappear in the bathroom for a while.
And to clarify, this was right after the...
This was when I was hired, actually.
Event at the Institute?
No, he kind of like rubs his arm, like he's nervous to talk about it. No, I haven't seen her since the incident, or the attack, I guess. Why are we covering it up? We were attacked, and she knew something about it, but I don't know why she didn't tell any of us about it. I mean, I think Martin knew about it too, and he didn't tell any of us. We knew the bare minimum about the worms, and he kind of yabbers. Yeah. Were you not here? Oh, consider yourself lucky. About a month ago, we were attacked by this lady made of worm just crawling in and out of her skin. It was destroying everything in the archives. Myself.
Welcome to the archives.
He kind of chuckles under his breath. You know it.
Oh.
Myself, Pine, John, Sasha. He kind of like looks a little sad when he says Sasha's name. We were kind of hurt from it, but Pine did her best to. She disappeared with Sasha from last I knew, and according to Sasha, she hadn't seen her. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Did you have a specific question?
Yes. No, my God.
I'm sorry. This is all just a lot to wrap my head around. Could you please do the talking?
Very well, of course.
Marjan, while Lanore talks to Tim, you look around the archives. Right. You're just kind of like looking for books about your specific, or statements specifically for your case.
Yeah.
Yes, anyways, sorry, so could I have the full names of the other people involved in this?
Yeah, sure. Amelia Backford, she's a security guard. She actually knew the most about Pine. I only know Pine.
They are friends, yes?
You could say that. You'd have to talk to her, but she doesn't talk during her shift much. They were close. Martin Blackwood, they were good friends too. They were seen most together. He started living in the archives, and she'd make sure that he'd be safe. It's kind of funny. Kind of like, they were just kind of like good friends. Kind of like how me and Martin are good friends, but without the drinking, they gossip or tell poetry or something strange. Sasha James. I think they used to be good friends. I don't really remember. She doesn't talk about her much anymore. Sasha, not Pine.
Right.
No, Pine, not Sasha. I'm sorry, it's been a while.
I understand.
And then Jonathan Sims, I guess, the archivist.
The head archivist, yes.
Yeah, she was his personal assistant. Did Elias tell you that?
No, he did not.
So basically, from what I remember, her job was just give him statements, take statements to research, get him coffee, get us coffee, or just do the dirty work he doesn't feel like lifting his lazy ass to do. I don't think she enjoyed it much, but you'll have to talk to him.
Very well. I was wondering, so you seem to have some idea of Pine.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an idea of where she might have gone?
Honestly,
do you know where she lives? I would go digging through the personnel records, but before that, I was hoping I might just get the information from you.
Honestly, she didn't really talk about her life. I knew she used to live in America a long time ago. When she was a little kid, she said. She moved here with her parents before they passed away. Cancer, I think. But I know she lives down the road. She's actually Amelia's neighbor, so if you ask her or if you get it from records, then you might have her address. Don't tell Elias I said this, but getting personal records is surprisingly easy, especially if you ask Sasha. She knows how to get things.
Thank you
Just
for
kind of
letting
a
me know.
tech whiz.
Thank you for letting me know.
Anything else? I have to get back to work before John gets on my case.
No, please go ahead. I don't wish to
Alright.
from your work.
Alright. You step away and he turns and kind of just like flips through statements, not really doing anything. He kind of just wanted you guys to walk away.
I go back up to Marjan like, alright. I mean, sounds like Pine was somewhat of a loner, somewhat introverted. Kind of one of those people where they talk all the time but never say anything.
I'm starting to wonder why I'm even on this case in the first place. If you wanted to go and ask that Amelia person what you know, I wanted to stay and ask this guy some extra questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll go ahead and track down the security.
Right.
Lenore, you go off. Marjan?
Right. Sorry to bother you even further. I know you said you wanted to get back to work.
Yeah, you're...
Marjan.
Marjan,
I was put on this case as well, but frankly, I'm very confused.
You're on the club. What's up? Can I help you with something?
Well, I do also want to ask if anything in the archives is able to be looked at. I know I don't technically work here, but I have something I really want to research, and I am a college student, and I think what you have here might help me with my thesis. If that is okay with you guys.
He kind of looks around like, look, I can't really do this, it's against policy, but I don't really give two fucks. If you go into the archives and make sure John's distracted, I'm sure you can find something. And if not, Pine might have something at her place. She always took statements home. She thought nobody was looking, but I knew, because, please. I got eyes and ears everywhere. That's a joke.
Right.
But, I'd also check her desk. She might have something you might need.
She has a desk here?
Yeah, her desk is actually in the archives. She was a personal assistant, so Elias thought it'd be best if she stayed near the archivist. Basically, we had a fourth assistant apparently, and she was reluctant to take his desk, I guess. I don't really know. That was before I worked here.
Would I be allowed to go look at it right now?
Her desk?
Yes.
Or? I would say have more information, just so if you barge in, John's not gonna be like, why are you in my archives? This is for personal L only. He's kind of a prick. So I'd get some more information so you can actually explain why you're in there. But then I don't see why not. I'm sure once you know more, he'll give you what you need.
Okay.
Alright, now can I please get back to work?
Sorry. Yes,
Thank
you may
you.
go back to work.
Come back together. Amelia didn't tell you anything special. She kind of just kept her mouth shut. Answers like, I don't know, I can't tell you, talk to me on my lunch. Alright. You have 3 more desks you can look at, or you can go straight to the archives.
Let's talk to the other guy. Maybe he knows a little bit more. Other guy seemed nice.
So to clarify, in the room right now, we see the guy who was talking to Tim earlier.
Yeah, he's at his own desk now.
Yeah.
He's kind of sitting there. You go up to him, and he's kind of like leaning on one hand and tracing his finger on the cup in another. He looks distressed. But when he looks up, he's like, oh, hi, I'm sorry. Did you need something? I heard you talking to Tim, but, I'm sorry, I don't think I can really help you, but I can try.
Hi.
What can I help you with?
Does he have like a little nameplate on his desk?
His nameplate is turned down, as if someone, like, pushed it down and he just hasn't bothered to pick it back up yet.
Okay, Lenore's gonna like kind of casually like pick it up and see that it is like Martin, just like
Oh,
put it
I'm
down.
sorry, let me fix that. It's been kind of crazy.
Oh,
It says Martin K. Blackwood.
Martin, yes, you're one of the other
Yeah,
assistants? Tim
I'm-
mentioned you.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. If this is about Pine, I swear she didn't do it. I don't even know where she would be able to get that.
I'm sorry. Do what?
Kill Gertrude Robinson. They found her body. She was close with Gertrude. Didn't Elias tell you that?
I mean, I knew they found her body. Are you saying that she's a prime suspect?
Look, I wouldn't say that. Pine would never hurt anyone. She was really sweet and gentle and kind. He
Gentle and kind.
He kind of holds himself back as if he was going to spill a secret. Sorry. I kind of miss having someone to talk to without judgment. So I'm a little defensive. Sorry, did you have any questions for me?
Yes, we just wanted to know more. You seem to know Pine a fair amount.
Yes, so we actually had a situation together. We
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were together.
No, not together like that. No. He looks really flustered and pink. He's blushing really hardly. It's not like that. We were just good friends. Besides, I don't think she... never mind. We investigated a statement together. I swear that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I got sick. She worried about me. She came to investigate. I gave my statement. And I started living in the archives, and she would sometimes stay with me and make sure I was safe, and actually gave me the idea with the corkscrew and the fire extinguisher. She's not that bad of a person. I don't know what the others told you, but she's not bad. Misunderstood, tired.
Handy with a knife. Anyways.
I wouldn't say that.
Anyways. So in that case, could you, by any chance, give her address? Would you happen to know where she lived? Or places where she might have gone?
I know she went to a coffee shop quite often in the mornings. I think Sasha might have gone there too sometimes.
Was this nearby somewhere?
I think so. I think it's called the Great Bean.
Oh, yes.
Smaller chain. But,
Are you saying great or green?
Great.
Great.
But, I can't, she never let us go to her home. Something about wanting privacy, I don't know. Like, Amelia might know. They were neighbors. But Amelia hasn't told me her address either. Tim might know the address, but I highly doubt he'll tell you. He's kind of secretive with Amelia. Sometimes they go up to the supply closet and whisper. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can really tell you, besides that she sometimes would sleep in the archives, or she'd get here really early and then leave really late.
Out of curiosity, do you know what statement she was working on last before leaving?
I think something about a mound. I remember...
A mound?
I remember John wanting her to look at some bug-related statements, something about wasps. I remember her recording one, and she said she was going to go investigate, but I don't think she ever did. And if she did, it was quick, because she left and came back really quickly. I think the statement might still be in her desk along with the tape. She kept those under lock and key if she did not think they were ready to be put back.
Right, I see.
She was kind of funny like that.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sure you know that we are searching for her now.
Yes.
Is there any other information that you could give us that would perhaps help?
She had a bag. She'd always keep it close to her, even when she went to the bathroom, which was really weird. Wouldn't let anyone near it. If we needed something, she'd reach in and hand it to us, but she wouldn't let anyone near it.
So are you saying that she left the bag behind? Or did she take it with her?
She might have taken it with her. I don't know.
Huh.
It was just a normal bag.
Right.
Sorry. Pen.
I'm sorry. You've been quiet this whole time. Did I say something wrong? Do you have any questions?
Not at all. It's a lot to take in.
I understand. This job will do that to you.
Right. Well, you guys have been a great help. But I will follow you with this one. I think our next choice should be to go to her desk.
Yeah.
I mean, I did hear that from other guy, whatever his name was.
Tim.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ow. You okay?
Yeah, I pinched my finger on my chair. These chairs aren't meant for people like me, so...
They're not meant for anyone.
Oh, yeah,
Name one person that an artist stool has ever treated right.
He laughs. You're right. Maybe you should talk to Sasha. I know they were closer than anybody, I think.
Sasha
James. She's actually right over there.
Is she the one who looks busy right
Yes, she looks busy.
She doesn't seem very approachable right now.
I don't wish to encroach on somebody who's working. I believe I'll go. We might check out her desk next.
All right.
Right. I was told that the head archivist guy might get a little prissy with us if we try to go in.
I mean, we do have permission from Alisa.
We do.
And you should have gone the email. We should be all right.
We should be fine. All right. Would we be fine?
He kind of shrugs. Look, John's temperamental, and with this and Pine missing and the attack, I don't think he's okay. I think he just needs some sleep. But honestly...
Yeah, who doesn't if they work at the Institute?
He laughs awkwardly and just kind of wanting the conversation to end.
Anyways, we'll leave you to your work.
Thank you. He goes back to sipping his tea just kind of slowly.
Mm-hmm. He didn't seem very busy, to be honest.
None of them do.
The only one who looks actually busy is Sasha.
Yeah. Yeah, which is the reason that Lanore does not want to approach her. She's like, someone actually doing their work? Ugh, I could never interrupt.
There's one more desk you can look if you're not going to talk to Sasha.
Is it the empty desk?
It's the empty desk.
Whose desk is it?
It's empty.
It's just empty. No.
There's nothing on top of it, but it looks like someone used to sit there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna back to Marjan real quick. Hey, could you remind me? Did somebody sit at this desk? I believe you mentioned that there was a vacancy here.
Before, I'm sure Gertrude had an assistant who used to sit there. I know Pine kind of just looked at the desk quite often, looked sad, but no one really sat there since. You might find a loose pencil or some paper here and there.
I could go for a loose pencil.
Nothing wrong with a loose pencil.
Maybe we can check it for a loose pencil.
Yeah, go ahead. No one has sat in that desk since we've been here.
Oh, so you've never met anybody who...
Not that I know of.
Alright, so I guess we'll check out the desk next.
You get to the desk, it looks like the others, but it's clean, pristine. There's an M carved into the top, but it looks worn as someone tried to sand it down. There are drawers on the side. They look easy to be open.
Okay. I guess we'll go from the top.
The top drawer is a picture of a man with dark brown hair, black hair, Jesus Christ. Black hair and blonde roots. He looks gothic almost. Another man with his arms slung around the emo with long, pulled back, almost hay-colored hair with a big, awkward smile. He looks nervous. And in the corner of the picture, there's two sets of eyes and a nose and some black hair with a blue bandana. Her eyes are blue and looking at you. I'm sure they're supposed to be looking at the camera, but something doesn't feel right about the photo. It looks as if she's staring at you. So now you have a picture.
No, okay.
On the back, it says GMP.
Okay. I guess I'll pick it up and kind of hand it to you to take a look at as well.
Okay. Do you know anybody in this photo? I feel like since you
would I have recognized any of these?
You recognize the top of Pine's. You recognize Pine's hair and her eyes. But
so I've never met the other.
You've never met the other two.
Okay.
But you recognize the little bit of Pine.
Okay. Well, that person there that's cut off partially. That's what I remember Pine looking like.
That's her.
So I'm guessing of the three acronyms, that's probably the P.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You hear a chuckle behind you.
Good. Behind us?
I turn.
No, like the desks. Martin is chuckling right now.
Oh.
He's slightly overhearing, but
Yeah.
not enough. He just heard you.
Ooh. Is there anything else in the drawer?
In the second drawer, that drawer, no.
I'll pick up the photograph and put it in my bag.
Write it in your supplies.
Okay, keep that with you.
Is equipment?
Or notes, either or. It's not. You can use it later, maybe, but
I'll put it in my notes then. I'll use notes as an additional storage thing.
In the second is a worn piece of paper with a graphite pencil beside it. But
sweet,
there's nothing written on the paper. Just the pencil and just a loose piece of printer paper.
I take the pencil.
You take the pencil.
I take the blank sheet of printer paper.
Alright. What do you do with it?
Just put it in my bag for now.
Alright. In the final drawer, it's the biggest and the emptiest. There's a small spider scuttling that goes back into hiding. It was kind of gross.
And I yelp and jump back because I really don't like spiders.
Sasha looks up and annoyed at you for yelping, as if you interrupted her.
Sorry.
She
I
gives
kind
you
of looking further.
You see a passport.
Oh.
What do you do?
I pick it up.
We look through it?
Yeah, I
There's
flip
only
to the identity.
all the
page.
pages are ripped out except for one, and the page that isn't ripped out is scribbled. The picture you can make out just a little bit of blonde hair, but the marking used to scratch out everything else is the graphite pencil. There is a name, and all it says is Shelley at the end. But that's it.
Okay, I'll grab that one as well, just in case, as evidence or whatever for later.
Yeah. It's ours now.
Your mind wanders back to the M engraved on the desk.
Wasn't there an M on the back of the photo?
There was with one of the people.
So that must have been this desk.
I suppose so.
Right.
I wonder who worked here.
Some guy named M.
We might be able to ask the head archivist. He would probably have old personnel records as well.
That might work. Yeah. I am a little bit scared of the guy. People don't seem to like him very much.
Well, luckily we are allowed to be here, and he can't really deny us without getting on Elisa's bad side.
Right. I'll just let you do the talking then.
Very well. I guess if there's nothing else in or around the desk, I'll knock on the head archivist's door.
Gotta go to that page. I have notes.
Oh my god, not the notes.
I have notes.
No way.
The door to the archives is not grand, but once you enter, it's suddenly dark.
Oh, did we hear like a come in or something?
You don't hear it come in, but you already knocked. So you kind of assume, or you can wait until you confirm. So you can knock again, or you can just go in. You already know.
I'm just gonna go in.
You go in. The door is not grand, and it pushes easy with your hand aside. There are some blinds that move when you push, and your hand brushes over the gold plaque, Jonathan Sims, his name. It almost looks really worn, as this is old, or people have been trying to get in before. Marjan, you get a slight splinter on your finger from like falling behind and touching the door briefly from one of the claw marks.
Yeah.
But it looks like it was sand down.
I'm sorry, claw marks? You wanna go back to that real quick?
No, I will not.
Oh, come on!
Oh, great. Do we notice the claw marks?
You do because you got a small splinter. But like I said, it looks like it was like sanded down as if someone was trying to hide it.
So I didn't see this.
You didn't see this. Marjan did. I did that. I do things randomly.
Okay,
That's
just
what-
making sure. That...
Yeah.
Right.
Once you open the door, you feel like you're being watched. All of a sudden, you're alone in this room, just being watched. You turn your head and you see a dark-skinned man sitting at his desk, kind of hunched over. His glasses are on the edge of his nose, and his hands are in his hair, as if he looks annoyed. His dark and tired brown eyes look up to you through his gold-rimmed glasses. That rest on his once broken nose. It's kind of crooked. There's a small scar, as if the bone had protruded. You might recognize it from a broken nose, or you might just think it's just he did something stupid. That is...
Is he in the dark?
Yes, he is in the dark.
Should we get some lights on or something?
If you want to flip on the light switch.
Oh no, you be my guest. I'm not gonna anchor that.
I just like call out, hello?
Wyatt.
Jonathan Sims?
Wyatt! Apologies. Come in. Flip the lights on when you come in, so you don't trip on anything. The lights turn on, and it's just a plain, dusty old archive. There's boxes everywhere, loose papers. At the corner of your eye, you see another desk kind of tucked away with the chair just pushed in. Looks like someone had just tidied up for the night. On the desk, it's clear. After he's sitting there hunched over, he's hunching over some paperwork. There's a jar of dust at the edge with a tape that says Prentice wrapped around it, a lamp with the bulb burnt out, and a tape recorder right beside a tall stack of papers. He kind of looks at you and kind of judges, like trying to figure out what your deal is. He reaches for a paper cup and kind of drinks out of it. What can I help you with?
Yes. Does he have like other chairs by his desk to sit on?
There is one.
You want to sit down?
Oh, thank you. I like sit and kind of just like lean forward over his desk like, yes, hello. My
Why
name
are
is
you too good to sit? Just grab that chair over there. He points to Pine's
I
desk.
did not see that. Thank you.
Look, if you're here to make a statement, give me just a second to set everything up.
I'm not here to make a statement. I work at the Institute, in fact, and I am on a special assignment from Elias Bouchard, as you should have known. I believe he sent an email earlier today. I'm here about the disappearance of Pine Inc.
He rolls his eyes. If you work at the Institute, what do? You don't look like Institute material.
She's working with me and is to be treated with some respect, actually.
Hi.
He adjusts himself in his chair and kind of looks at you. So you're not here to make a statement?
No, I am not.
Then talk to the assistants outside.
Oh, I
I'm
already
far
have.
too busy.
I already have. They pointed me to you, in fact.
Of course they did. I wonder what they're planning. Oh, sorry. You want to know about Pine? Really?
Yes.
She quit. That's all there needs to know. She quit without a 2 weeks notice.
Yes, well, I'm afraid that she quit with some rather important documents that Elias Bouchard very much wants back. Documents that she took from your archives.
It's impossible. The archives is under lock and key. We were here the whole time.
And yet I heard from one of your lovely assistants that she often locked herself in the archives.
It's impossible. I have the only key. He kind of like looks between the two of you as if he's being being backed into a corner. Whatever you heard about her is not true. Now, unless you have some actual evidence that she disappeared, I'm quite busy.
I'm sorry, are you saying that you think Elias is wrong? Or that he lied?
That's not what I'm saying. I have a lot on my plate.
We will not be...
Look, I cannot really bother myself with the missing of a 20-something-year-old kid.
Well, the good thing is that we are the ones hired to do this. Now, if you don't mind, we would like to take a look at her desk and her last documents or statements that she was looking at.
He kind of
To
looks
follow up
annoyed,
on.
but kind of relents.
We will stay out of your hair while we do this. You will not have to do much. Aside from, I would like some old employment records.
Right. Fine. You win. I'll answer anything you want to know. Just make it quick.
Thank you.
Any questions before you go poking your nose in deeper?
Yes.
He adjusts his glasses, then kind of fall back onto his like crooked nose.
Yes, very well. So, Pine did work at the institute at the time that you were the lead researcher?
She
Or
was
archivist?
my personal assistant. I told Alisa I didn't need one, but he said, and I quote, "Everyone needs a personal assistant." What she'd do is she'd give me statements if needed, record statements when I wasn't feeling up to it, or just go into the field. Student work. He looks at you and kind of like glares at you. Student work, basically. Intern.
Right.
But I mean, other than that, she would sit beside me when I recorded statements, kind of with her mouth shut. She didn't really talk to anyone. She worked hard, so I'd give her that. But other than that,
Mm-hmm. So, you mentioned before that she went missing before? Or she would
She
just
goes-
leave?
she quit. She just left during the Princess attack. I'm sure just a simple attack just got to her, I guess. She worked with Gertrude as I knew.
So, did she tell you that she quit, or did she just vanish?
No.
Like, should I be looking for a dead body marked by worms? Or should I be looking for
He
a
glares
person?
at you and he kind of like stands up, like beholds his tongue and kind of like pulls his chair back. I do not think she died because of worms. If anything, she was persistent. I don't think she's dead. I think she just went home. Look, she was a great worker, but she was a young kid. She didn't belong here in the Institute. She was much like you. To note, he doesn't know your age. He just thinks that you and Pine knew each other because you look young. She'd get into fights sometimes, but other than that, she was just a kid. She didn't belong here. And I told her that to go home.
Do you have something you wanted to ask, Marjan?
I am terrified of this guy. I don't like him and I'm going to stay silent. Please tell him what we need to know so we can
Do you have
leave.
something you want to say?
No, I don't.
What are you hiding, Marjan? If that's your name.
That's my name. It's on my birth certificate.
Well, names can change.
Well, I'm not gonna instigate. We just want to get information and leave and get out of your hair, and we don't appreciate being talked to like this.
Yeah, I think us getting what we need and leaving is going to work in everybody's favor. Don't you think so, John?
He kind of looks down at the statement and motions to her desk. She sat over there most days when she wasn't in the actual deeper archive where she slept, but she was over there.
Yeah.
Just go and get what you need. If you have any questions, I'll answer. I'm just under a lot of stress. With her leaving, everything got backed up, and
Yeah, no shit. Sorry.
regardless. Sorry, that was really funny. Everything gets backed up. So go to her desk. If you have questions, I'll answer. I'm sorry for my attitude. Just been under a lot of stress since this whole attack. Please. Plus, with this mess of an archive, she was the only one who really understood it. He motions you.
Also, some condolences, I think, are in order. I know they found the previous head archivist's body recently, as well in the
Yes.
attack. I had met her briefly before her disappearance and, well, death. I see the place has not changed much since her time.
Yes, the death of the finding of the body of Gertrude Robinson was quite a lot, even for me. And I'm sure Pine took some heavy heart. If I remember correctly, they were close. Excuse me. Pardon me, so sorry. She was close with Gertrude, I remember that. He kind of laughs. I do remember this one thing. She always said, she said, I'm talking too fast.
You got this, take your time.
Recently, she talked only about two things about Gertrude. About how she organized things and her cat. Actually, in fact, the first time I met Pine, she was holding an orange cat in the archive, just playing with it on her desk. I told her strictly that cats were not allowed in the archives. She kind of looked at me, but this was Gertrude's cat. The cat can stay. I had to put my foot down. No cats in the archives. Isn't that silly? What animal would be allowed in the archives? And then a dog came in. Needless to say, both were escorted out.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Oh, one more thing. I pull out the photograph that I had from the desk.
Mm-hmm.
I found this photograph. I
Who picks
believe
it
this
up?
is Pine. And who? Do you know who the other two men in this
If
picture
you have
are?
any more information on it, that would be lovely.
The one with blonde hair, I can't say that I've actually kind of looks at it a little closer. Sasha said something about meeting some guy with blonde hair. But anything about the blonde guy, I don't know. Maybe Gertrude's old assistants. As for the older gentleman with black hair, I mean, his description matches a few of his statements. I don't remember his name, unfortunately. Sorry. I think, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He hands the picture back.
Yeah.
Pine's in the corner. But she didn't really talk about them if she did. If she knew them.
All right, very well. Thank you for your time and help. We will get out of your hair.
You step back and he kind of just like sits and like watches you as if he's waiting for you to do something drastic.
Do you need something?
No, just curious about. I'm just watching.
Right.
Right. There's a reason we avoid the archives.
I can see that now.
Anyways, I guess we go over to her corner of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Does anything immediately like stand out?
There are pictures, there are statements on, but something looks weird about the paper. On top, the top one sticks out, but it doesn't look real, as if it was photocopied.
Should we check that one first?
I suppose so. Good place to
Inspect
start.
it. We inspect that.
Alright,
one.
roll.
Oh, yeah.
What's the inspection again? How do the rolls work in this game?
Please.
I've only played D&D before.
So basically, there's a difficulty task, a difficulty roll. And if it's a difficulty of 1, that's super easy. You just
Okay.
gotta roll higher than a 3. The harder the difficulty,
So you need to roll 2 above the difficulty?
3 above. It's 1 times 3, or 3 times whatever. So in this case, you would need to roll higher than a 3. It's a
Higher than
difficulty
three?
1.
Okay.
So
we roll?
yeah. So
And
roll.
how do skills work?
Good question. I think you can use your skill. Like I use this skill. I use this. I have a skill in it, and I can.
Oh, does that like make it easier? Like decrease the tier of the difficulty?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I have a skill in identifying or researching.
All right, then roll.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I think you also have a research skill,
I do.
don't you?
Yes.
I got a 8.
All right. Closer inspection, you notice that all the statements on the desk are all photocopied, quite poorly actually, but they're not real.
This is improper use of the photocopier machine. If my previous assistants tried to hand this in to me,
Is
I
that
would.
really what we're focusing on right now?
Sorry. Anyways,
The
I'm
inner
sorry.
office worker in her.
I'm sorry.
All the statements are photocopied, except for one, but one on top sticks out. Along with the are you looking for something?
I lost my pencil.
That's it.
You need a pencil.
No, I have a pencil. I just lost it.
You can use mine. I'm not drawing. Right.
Continue.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Besides the statements, one sticks out right on top. Beside those is an old tape recorder and a drawer that looks locked. What do you inspect first?
Tape recorder. The
Alrighty.
other one's locked, isn't it?
You press the play button and it clicks open. It's empty, as if someone took something out.
Do we take the tape recorder?
If you want, you can take it.
Can I take the tape recorder?
You take the tape recorder. John kind of looks up like, "What are you doing over there?"
Nothing.
Nothing you need to concern yourself with.
My archives.
This is a missing persons case.
Fine. Take whatever you need.
Oh, while we have you, is there a key for this drawer somewhere in the archives?
He comes up and inspects it. A key? This desk shouldn't have a lock on it. He fixes his glasses. I might have a key. I'll go check my desk.
Thank you.
He goes back to you. Keep investigating. Trying to see if I actually gave him a key or
Is
not.
there anything else we're able to investigate?
Yeah. Oh, aside from the statements, is there how many statements is it? There's just like a huge pile of them.
There's just a huge pile.
Are they readable?
Only one on top looks clear enough to read.
Then we try to read that one.
Alright. The only thing you can make out, it says, Karen Young regarding a bug's nest in their home garden. Original statement was made August 1st, 2016. And I have the code. Just give me 1 second. On top it says statement number 0160116.
You writing that down?
Can you repeat that, please?
Please repeat that.
Statement number 0160116.
Yeah.
0116, Karen Young, regarding a bug's nest in their home garden. Original statement was written on August 1st.
What's the date?
August 1st, 2016. If you remember, this might have been the statement Martin was talking
I
about.
was gonna bring that up. Like, the other guy was talking about researching bugs.
Oh, right. That was her last thing. She just started researching that, didn't she?
Yeah. That's good lead to start with, I guess.
Yeah.
Are there anything else related to bugs on the desk? Any other statements? Any other, like...
There's a few, but it looks like they've already been read in pencil, or most of the statements have been marked out with pencil, as if maybe she was trying to create a distraction, or she already read them, or didn't find them relevant. Remember, these are photocopies.
Yeah. So, alright. I think it's safe to assume that one of the statements that she took with her would be this one.
Yeah.
When she fled. Which
Seems
means
important.
I'm gonna guess the tape recorder has something to do with that.
Do you think... No.
Mhm.
She would have taken it, never mind. She would have taken the original statement.
Yeah, I'm sure she would have taken it.
Yeah.
John kind of pipes and comes over. There's this key. It was left with a note. It said, if you ever need something, he hands it to you.
Thank you.
I know she locked her bag. Her bag had a weird lock in it, so.
I'll try it in the key, see if it fits. Or in the keyhole, see if it fits.
It does. You turn it, the drawer opens. Inside, there's nothing.
I should have expected this, honestly.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay. Awesome.
I'll take the key with me just in case.
Odd. It's always been secretive.
Key.
Wonderful.
There's nothing else in the drawer. No.
Do you want to look closer?
Yes, I would like to.
Roll a perception check.
No, secret compartments or nothing. 12.
A 12.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Is that my second 12?
It might be.
Wow.
Oh wait, hold on.
They call me the 12er.
See, my thing is that I will never once roll well in my life.
I'm taking the chances for you. It's okay.
Thank you so much.
1 second. I wrote something and I don't remember.
Imagine if I rolled like a 1, I would have like broken
what the
through.
right number was.
No, I've done this so many times.
While I look for this, roleplay amongst yourselves.
Oh no.
Not the pressure.
Oh god.
So, Marjan, do you say that you're a student?
I am. Yes.
How did you get roped into this? I mean, I appreciate any assistance. You seem like you know what you're doing.
I'm not too sure myself. I mean, I got an email, and I've been looking at the institute for a while for help.
Oh, are you one of the students who have access to the library?
I am. Yes. Very, very helpful. Very helpful. Thank you. I don't know what to say.
I'll step in. There is a false bottom.
There is a false bottom. Okay. Cool. So we're conversing, and I'm like idly fiddling with the desk, and I find it, or just like someone.
Whatever you want, however you want to find it, that's how you find it. So.
All right. So I'm talking with you, and my eyes are wandering to the desk, and I notice that the bottom part of the desk seems to be made out of a different material than the rest of the wood from the desk. And I'm like, you might want to look at that.
I like knock at it, and does it sound hollow?
It's hollow.
Okay. Well, what have we here?
Do we lift it open to check? Like, how do we open it?
That's up for you to figure out.
Oh dear.
That pencil you have.
I did
Lever
get a
it
pencil.
in the corner and
Yeah.
pull it up.
Alright, so I do that.
You jam your pencil in the corner and lift it up. However, the graphite part of the pencil snaps off. So you'd have to sharpen it if you ever want to use it again.
Shit.
Oh, but does it lift the thing up?
Yes, lift it up. There's another locked box.
Oh, does the lock work on that? I mean, the key?
I'll try.
Roll.
Rolling to see if I know how to use a key.
Let's go.
This
You
is
need
the
to-
modern
so
day.
You need to roll a speed check. And if I remember correctly, that's basically your dexterity.
The speed is it the pool or the...
It's the pool. So whatever you roll plus that, plus 3, I think is what it says.
+3?
Isn't it, don't you say plus 3?
9 + 3. No, that's just how I marked it
Oh.
out. That's just
So-
some different things. 12 is my full pool. But isn't that
Okay.
the things that you use?
I think so too, yeah. I don't, like I said, I really don't understand the pool.
Isn't it just a base? Like, pool is something that you use to do your abilities.
I think so.
So I think it's just it's like you can have a skill in speed tasks, right? And I don't, so it would just be a general roll.
Okay, that works.
That's
I'm
kind of
like-
how I understood it.
I'm still figuring things out as they go.
Bro, it's all good.
Yeah, we're all doing this for the first
All right,
time.
let's see how I'm doing. That's a 5. You see, I can't roll well. It's been an ongoing problem.
Plus add 3. Because it,
8.
nope, it doesn't fit.
Can I try?
Do you want to try picking the lock?
With what tools?
Do you have a bobby pin?
No. Why would I have a bobby pin?
People like pin their hair back with a bobby pin.
Is it I have a purse that might have a spare bobby pin in it.
Oh, I mean, I have a knife,
The knife will not work.
like a cheap knife that you can.
Could I
use
see
for
if my purse has a bobby pin in it to use?
Go ahead, check to see if a bobby pin in it. I'll let you decide if there's one or not.
There is one.
All right, you bend it out, and then you also have to roll 4.
Okay.
You got this.
A 10.
Nope,
Aw.
it doesn't work.
Man.
Well, plus 3, right? You have 3.
Oh wait, what's my?
What's your pool?
Wait, how do you determine the pool? If my pool
It's
is
in your
12
class. It's in your class.
If my pool is 12, why is that a plus 3?
Your pool is a 9.
No,
You-
it's a 12. This is just me at like totaling where I got certain things from. I got a 9 from my class. The 3 is from
Oh.
my, I think it's either my focus or my
I'm a little
descriptor.
confused because my speed just says 12. and
Yeah, that's
pencil.
yeah.
Yeah, this
you
is
know
just
what?
something
Ignore it.
that
I'll
I
have to look
marked
at that
down.
again. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Every time I think I know what I'm doing,
It's a little confusing.
I-
It's
No,
okay.
I don't think they explained it super clearly.
I'll just have to go back and read it.
Maybe
Yeah.
someone will like do a tutorial or something.
You couldn't pick the lock. The bobby pin snaps,
Oh.
so you couldn't open it.
Okay.
Hey, Jonathan.
What?
There's a secret compartment underneath here, but your key does not fit into here.
Then I don't know what to tell you.
Hmm.
She sometimes kept secrets, I guess.
Is it one of those removable drawers?
No. Well, yes, but it looks really snug.
Okay, so it's like tightly in there.
Mm.
Okay, I may need to ask Elias or someone else at some point to send over a locksmith.
We could also try breaking it.
I mean, go
Do you want to
ahead.
try breaking the box?
Maybe not at the moment.
Go ahead.
I think we'll save that for a more desperate measures.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Alright, we'll keep it in mind.
Did you find any statements on her desk?
Yeah, there was one about Karen Young.
Oh, yes! Oh, I thought... I actually have that case. That,
You
tape.
have the whole. You have this tape for it.
Yeah, she left it on her desk and I grabbed it before she left one day. Because I thought she was done, so... Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Yes, please, actually.
Alrighty. Here we go.
I can't believe we almost missed the whole fucking case. We would have just left.
We're just gone.
That was my next course of action, just to leave.
Yeah, he goes over and puts the tape in her tape recorder. She had this weird thing where if she had a tape she wanted to play in... Oh, actually, can you hand me her tape recorder back?
Yes, I give it back.
He puts the tape in. She had a weird thing where if she recorded it, you have to listen to it on her recorder. I don't know how she got a recorder, because I mean, look at this, it's old. The Elias gave me mine. I mean, I don't think he gave her one. He hands it back. Alright, this is the statement. Oh my god.
Yippee!
Hold on. Shut the fuck up!
Be nice.
Be nice to your own voice.
I will do what I want.
Be nice.
No. Not allowed. Athena says no.
Okay.
She's so sleepy. My kitty.
Precious. Precious little circle.
Oh, hold on.
She's going
It's-
croissant mode.
Okay. Ow. I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I hit my knee. Okay.
Don't do that.
You close it down and you press play.
Okay. Statement number 01601116, Karen Young, regarding a bug's nest in their home garden. Original statement made August 1st, 2016. Audio recording by Pine Aim, personal assistant to the head archivist of the Magnus Institute. Statement begins. My name is Karen Young, and my family and I live out on Stonecrest Lane on the southern east outskirts of town. And I'm here to tell you about the things in my garden. About 6 months ago, we began to notice flying bugs that we couldn't identify behind our house. They were red and green and looked like hornets a little bit. They would give you a painful sting if you disturbed them, but otherwise they left us alone. About a week after we noticed them, we had a nest in the grass towards the back corner of our garden. It was hard, reddish-brown in color, with holes for the bugs to come in and out. I don't mean to sound dramatic, but it reminded me of the carcoma my mother developed before she died. It even sort of had that odor that I remember from her deathbed. My husband Tom decided right then and there to call an exterminator. He phoned Beacon and Howie's pest control, but they couldn't come out for almost a week. We told our son Nicholas to keep away from the nest and we waited. The 2 men they sent out were strange. Huge, slow-moving men in gray uniforms. They went straight into the garden like they knew where they were going, looking at the nest, which had grown to be almost 6 inches high, with many more hornets things buzzing around. One of them had the audacity to ask me, "Are you sure you don't want to keep it?" What a strange question. We said we wanted it and the bugs dealt with, and they agreed. The one that spoke, only one of them ever spoke, advised us to go inside. We did, and they went out to get some sort of hinge wooden box from their van. Using shovels, they pried the nest from the ground as a single piece and put it in the box. They didn't wear any protective clothing, but the insects didn't seem to bother them. They were very odd. Without a word, they put it in the box in the van and drove off. We went out there and there was just a shallow hole where the nest was. No bugs to be seen. We thought we were done with it, although Tom was worried that they didn't mention a charge nor give us an invoice. But about a week later, we started noticing the red and green bugs were back. I checked the spot, and the nest was back too. They already rebuilt it to the size where it had been before. Maybe even a bit larger. I called Beacon and Howie's to tell them the job wasn't finished. The man on the phone said they'd be up again in a week. I told them we wouldn't pay unless it was really taken care of. We need to guarantee your work if you're going to stay in business, I told him matter-of-factly. He just replied, and hung up. While we waited, we kept an eye on the nest, and every day it grew a little more, looking like a mound or a little tower filled with tiny holes. Even though I tried to keep him away from it, one evening, Nicholas noticed small animal bones protruding from the nest. My husband wanted to take photos to show the exterminator when they returned. When they were out there, though, the bones were gone, and the mound looked disturbed, like something had kicked it. Maybe an animal, we thought, but that was sure a way to get a lot of stings. The exterminators didn't show up the following week, and my calls just went to voicemail. The mound stood about 2 feet high at this point, and Tom took some photos of a very strange moment when we saw the insects that were all swarming around the bundle. Turned out they were swarming over a dead squirrel. Dozens and dozens of them. And they weren't eating them like we thought at first. They were dragging it towards the mound. I almost threw up. No amount of searching on the internet gave us answers about what kind of bugs these were. I did find a photo of a nest very much like what we had, from out near the Badlands in South Dakota. That Saturday, Tom said he was going to go drive to Beacon and Howie's office to talk to someone directly. I tried to get an appointment with a different exterminator, but wasn't having any luck. While I tried, Nicholas came into the kitchen. "Mom, something's weird." He took me outside and we saw a very sick-looking squirrel. Its fur was ragged and it looked emaciated. "I think one of those bugs have been attacking it," I said. "Don't go out there. Those things are dangerous." But then as we watched the squirrel's mouth open and one of the red and green insects crawled out of it, we both gasped. The bugs were inside of it? Was it the same squirrel we'd seen before? But that poor little thing had been dead without a doubt. This one is alive, but it's not doing well. "It must have been a different one," I said under my breath, and Nicholas replied quietly, "It's the same one. I was just looking at Dad's pictures." The phone rang, and I hoped it was one of the exterminators returning my calls. It wasn't. It was the police. Tom had been killed in a hit-and-run accident on the way back from Beacon and Howie's. The next week was a blur? No, not a week. 9 days. I won't go into all of that. I can't even if I wanted to. I'm sure you can fill in those details yourself. Obviously, Nicholas and I were devastated. Are devastated. I can't think straight to write this all down. The only thing I can really remember from that week, amid the funeral, the family, and all the arrangements, was a single moment staring out in our garden. The world we'd seen that looked so beraggled was running up a tree next to the house, and it looked fine. There were some scars in some places where its skin was still bare, but it scampered as if nothing was wrong. I stepped out the back door and looked into the mound. It was at least 3 feet high now. A crusty tower riddled with dark, finger-sized holes at the base of it. And the bugs were swarming all over it again, inching towards the nest. I think it might have been a dead cat. I'm going to sprinkle Tom's ashes on the mound tonight. Statement ends. There's just a few things that stick out to me while reading this statement. Firstly, I want to talk about the exterminators. Beacon and Howie's. The two sound wildly unprofessional, but I do remember the name being passed around in a few other statements, specifically in statement number 9862601. A man named Leroy Cole told him to get rid of some flies in his garage and said they were dealt with in an unconventional manner. Exterminators. Something to keep in mind if we need paranormal exterminators. Oh, this is so stupid. One of the last statements I'll be recording in this place. And it's about a hornet's nest, basically. I mean, it's no wasp nest, but I mean everything going on with Jade Prentice and Martin and Archivist John. It's fine. This is fine. John will be fine. I mean, maybe something awful will happen and I don't have to look at his dumb, insulting face or this place ever. I'm sorry. I shouldn't let my own feelings get into the way of this recording. I was taught better than that. I should know better. And I was already reprimanded, so I can't worry about them anymore. This is out of my control. This has to happen. It has to. But does it? Oh, recording ends.
He kind of looks at you. I never heard this one before. Huh. And the one she actually gave me, she just went on about the Leroy Cobalt case and how it was fixed. I didn't know she felt this way. I guess that explains some things. He kind of looks worried.
So that's interesting. She was planning this for some time then, leaving?
I guess. She's been kind of on the edge lately, but I honestly thought it was just because of the new job transfer. I didn't know she actually felt so deeply.
You think?
Anyways, that was something.
Very
Yes.
illuminating.
Was there any follow-up done on this that you might be aware
I
of?
remember she said she was going to go right after she recorded, but she was back maybe 20 minutes later. I don't even know if she actually made it there. I don't know. I actually never read the report. She never gave it to me.
Very well. Well, alright. If you happen to take a look at that drawer, locked, please let me know of anything that you find.
All right.
Please.
Find my phone number through the personnel records.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
You can find my phone number through the personal records.
Oh
if you
yes, I
wish
remember.
me.
Did you want her personal records?
That would be great, yes.
Would be wonderful.
And
Alright.
also of Gertrude's previous assistants, if those are still left somewhere archived.
I will
would be interested
look.
to see if she might know any of them.
I'll look, but
Thank you very much.
he's obviously taking you a little more seriously after listening to that, but he's still kind of giving you a side eye.
Mhm.
But he goes off.
Well, what the fuck? Oh, they're all like this. This is why we stay out of the archives, generally, if we can avoid it.
Well, we're here now.
And I would really like to leave. Anyways,
He comes back and he's holding two pieces of papers. One piece of paper, I'm sorry. Here's her employment record.
oh, thank you.
But as for the other two, there wasn't anything. Something.
Funny how the archives seems to have very few archives of their own.
He kind of looks at you and glares. If you have a better way of organizing this, I'd love to hear about it. But you are not the archivist.
Let's not antagonize the guy who runs this place if we need more answers, you think?
Smart kid.
Fair enough. Anyways, I take a look at the employment record.
Alrighty.
Does it have her address listed?
It has her name, which is Pine Ing. Her email is redacted. Her cell phone number is redacted. Her address is, I never wrote it down, so you have her address.
Okay.
Her birth date has a question mark beside it, but it's also redacted. Title, personal assistant, the head archivist, employee ID redacted, start date redacted. Everything is redacted, except there's a small note. Keep an eye on her.
And you got this directly from Elias?
They were already here when I
Or
got it.
Gertrude?
I found it in the drawer with the other employment files when I was filing the other ones.
Well, either our dear Miss Pine has been going ham with a particular blackout marker,
Oh yeah.
or someone really doesn't want her information getting out.
Ow, I'm
Or
okay.
maybe she just doesn't want to be found.
Oh, I'm sure.
I highly doubt that's going to stop you. If research is anything, it is persistent, I've been told, from the stories Pines told me.
Oh, I
And
can
the
only
little
hazard a
prank
guess.
war that's been happening.
Prank war, yes.
Sorry.
Oh, I see you heard
He's
quite
not
a
laughing.
bit of it.
He's not laughing. I'm laughing.
Yes, the prank war.
Yes, yes.
It's a prank war. I'm not gonna pry.
Good choice.
It's not relevant to anything anymore.
Sure it isn't.
Especially if she's dead.
No, I guess we'll see. Somehow I feel like that would be too neat of an end to all this. In any case, suffice it to say, the prank war may be the only reason that I was out of the archives when all of this has happened.
Consider yourself lucky. It was kind of crazy. But
I'm sure.
do you have any more questions, or can I get back to work?
No, we'll. I'll reach out to you should
Perfect.
anything. Could I get your phone number actually?
He rolls his
Or
eyes.
email. Either way.
Ow. Rolls his eyes and pulls out a small notebook, writes his email down, and hands it to you.
Thank
That's
you.
yours now.
Do you have any questions for me?
Not at the moment. Nope.
Alrighty. You know where the door is.
Should we go?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, we step out of the archives.
You guys don't have the feeling of being watched anymore. You feel relieved. You see that Sasha isn't working as hard. She's just kind of like staring at her computer, but she isn't working. Kind of just spacing out.
So we go talk to Sasha.
Do you want to go talk to Sasha?
Let's go talk to Sasha.
She looks up. I heard about you too. I'm wondering when you'd come talk to me sooner or later.
You looked busy, I'm sorry.
We didn't want to interrupt.
It's kind of you.
Yes.
I already know what you're gonna ask. I knew of Pine, apparently. We weren't close. I don't know why people think we're close. Didn't talk to her very much. She disappeared when I went to the basement to investigate the table. I'm sure John or Elias has that tape somewhere.
Table?
Oh, yeah, there was a whole thing with this table and artifact storage, and I went to go investigate it. I thought Pine was behind me, and she wasn't. If the police tell you, I was the last to see her. But I think Elias was the last to see her, actually, because that's where we went before we went to the table. I haven't seen her since.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think she just died. Or she ran away. She was somewhat of a flight risk.
I've been getting that impression, yes.
Yeah, it's not very subtle. Not really.
I
So,
don't
to
know.
clarify, you don't know anything about her?
About her disappearance? No.
About
her
her as a
life?
person?
Her as a person, she was a hard worker. That's about it.
Not very enlightening.
She kind of kept her own way, and I kept in mine.
Everyone seemed to be really adamant that,
Yeah, everybody seemed to think that you were very close friends with her.
No. Not really. Do you have any proof of that?
Of what?
Us being close. She kind of looks
Why
at you
would
as
you need proof for that?
I mean,
people lie. Do you...
I suppose they might.
She's snoring.
I think she's snoring. Darling.
Just broke the immersion for a second.
No, we don't need the immersion, we need the cat.
I need the cat.
I mean, if you have any proof that we're friends, if somebody told you something, then maybe, but like...
I mean, we just talked to to the other assistants, Tim and Martin. They mentioned that you were probably the closest with her.
They're lying. We didn't get along well. We didn't really talk to each other.
Oh. That's...
She kind of like looks at you. She doesn't look at Marjan at all. Just looks at you, Lanore.
Would I roll a discerning motive on this?
Do you want to
situation?
roll a discerning motive?
Please.
Yeah, because I feel like it's odd that she specifically contradicts so strongly and specifically goes directly to the, you have proof?
Yeah, she seems very standoffish.
And that's
Yeah,
a
if she's
skill,
gonna-
correct?
What?
That's a skill.
That is a skill that I have, yes.
That is a regular skill or your class skill, do you remember?
Is there a difference?
I mean, on the page, yes. So I know what to look for.
It's like a normal skill, but I get it from my class.
Okay, that was what I was asking for. Give me 1 second to find your page. Oops, too far. You are an
Elocutionist.
elocutionist. Oh, I'm too far. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna go get a blanket real quick.
Okay. I'm having so much fun trying to find the hyperlinks.
I know it was listed in the general skill list as well. That's one of the skills that you could have.
So what was it again?
Discerning motive.
Discerning motive. 1 second, I swear.
Oh.
Okay, that was a basic skill. Perfect. So I will
Yeah, it's just a normal skill.
Sorry. You guys having fun so far?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No. Well, I mean, I have questions, obviously, but like, I think that's the whole point of a mystery.
They're story questions.
Okay,
not
your
game.
practice at discerning another character's lies, motives, and disposition. I would roll a... Let me see something.
D20?
Duh.
I don't think I have any others.
Oh yeah, no.
Roll an intellect check.
I don't know what that means.
Roll an intellect check. What's your intellect?
15?
Alright, if you get a higher than 15, you can do it. Roll.
Wait, higher than 15?
That's my rule.
So you want a lower intellect?
No, just roll.
Just roll.
I got a 2! I'm telling you, I can't roll well. I've never been able to. I DM and my players love it because I can never roll above a 5.
That's hilarious.
This is going to be an ongoing problem. I hope you
Apparently.
understand. This chases me across games. I can roll a different dice and it will immediately give me a nat 1.
Do you want to try one of my dice?
I have a new set of dice. I have a new set of dice that I just
Try your
got.
new dice.
Yeah,
Just
please.
because I feel bad for you rolling so shitty. this
Yeah, I
time.
will roll shitty the entire time. That is not something that you can change.
Oh my god,
You
it's
see,
just
you rolled a 15 the moment that you rolled that dice. It's not about the dice, it's about me.
It's just
I am cursed. Here, this is my brand new dice. I just got this, right? I love this die. It's so
Roll it.
pretty. And I got a 14.
Okay, give me 1 second.
14.
Or is that a 19? I
Oh.
can't actually. Ooh! Hello, cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a 14.
Alright.
Yeah, I got a 14. So I still wouldn't make it. I will always roll below whatever number I need to make.
Give me 1 second. I'm looking into this to make sure.
I was playing Baldur's Gate, and whenever you're there, I roll well. Whenever I'm by myself, I can't pass a fucking test of 5.
Damn.
Here's another d20. Let's roll this one. Oh, that's a 13. That also wouldn't make it. Let's see. Let me roll another one. Where are my other
breakdown
dice?
over your rolls right now?
Let me see. Where is my... Oh, here we go. Another one. That's a 15. It took me 4 tries to get a 15, and that still wouldn't make it because you need above that.
Damn.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to do this in your favor, but it's not working.
This is
There
really
is no
funny.
way to do it. I stack the odds in my favor, and it's like a 15 is my best score. Nope.
Oh, I remember. Your points like the speed, intellect, and might, you can use one of your points to help your skill. So if you roll an intellect and you want to use one of your points,
Yeah.
you have an intellect of 10 for the day.
But I haven't talked to 15.
Or, yeah, then it goes down so you have an intellect of 14. Do you want to use one of your points?
What does that do? How does that help?
And right now, it's going to make sure you do this properly and you're not going to struggle with your roll.
How? Does it like decrease the tier of the roll, or?
No, so when you want to use your intellect, might, or speed, if you do something, depending on the skill, you use a point. All skills
so
you
you
use
just
a point.
use-
It's a cost.
So okay, so it's just like the cost to do something.
Yes.
So if I wanted to use a skill, even like it's not just your abilities, it's also your skills.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It also helps how easy you do it. So I'll let you roll one more time. and then you're going to use a skill point if you want. Using a skill point will give you a +1.
Oh, and I can do that after I roll?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's see how this goes.
Anyone who listens to this offhandedly is going to be so confused about the rules. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm still confused. It's
I'm
okay.
mega confused. At least you guys have
Alright,
D&D background.
Let's roll this.
Do you have any questions, Niyathi?
I'm just trying to learn as I go. So
Yeah, me too, so it's all good.
Hey, me too, and I'm the GM.
That's how it goes always.
come on.
That's a 2.
Alright?
I don't think it'll
So,
help if
no.
I use a skill
You
point.
can't figure out what she's hiding, she still, like, keeps your eyes.
Could
I
I
rolled a 2 twice.
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Alright, roll. What's your intellect?
Intellect is a 12.
Alright, if you...
Wait, I'm sorry. Does that mean it's easier to roll something if you have a
No.
lower intellect?
No, if... I would have to know what their intellect would be if they want to use a point.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I got a 4.
You can't figure it out either.
Stop licking the plastic, you stupid cat.
You guys are on the same plane as the cat. Anyways. I don't know why they tell you we're friends. We did our work, we left.
Right.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Should we go?
Have any more questions? Well, I have to get back to work.
Right.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Tim Stoker, he mentioned that you're very good with computers.
Yeah, why?
So, I've been trying to get a hold of some old personnel records from Gertrude's time as the head archivist. But Jonathan Sims, he mentioned that there was some trouble getting those. I was wondering if you could take a look through the old files and see if they're archived somewhere.
I can try, but computers have been finicky with me lately. She kind of taps at her computer. What do you need?
Old personnel records.
Click. Her computer glitches.
Marjan, are you any good with computers? Could you maybe help?
I could try. Would you like some help with that?
Not on my laptop.
Not on your laptop. I have my own.
Alright. Open it.
Okay.
You open your laptop and she connects to the cable. You immediately get access to every record you need.
Awesome.
It was almost as she pulled it up, but something was keeping her from it.
Awesome. Cool. Great.
Wonderful.
What? Okay.
Well, I guess that's all we need. We just need your contact information in that case.
Yeah.
So I guess we find the personnel records.
We found the records.
Yay! Records! Or what are you looking for?
The assistants at the time of Gertrude. Specifically around the years when Pine would have been there, the past few years.
After some searching and after some digging, you spend about an hour doing this, sitting at the empty desk so you're away from everyone. You find about 3 things. Pine was the youngest of all the assistants.
Right.
She was the last assistant. And the other 2 she was close with. Same as Pine's, all their information is redacted, including their names.
Like.
Except their last name. So there's Key and Shelley.
Okay. Cool. Nothing. Oh, wasn't the passport last name Shelley?
Yeah, so I guess we know for a fact that this was, in fact,
His desk.
his desk.
And his name started with
Shelley.
Okay. That's something already.
That's something.
Roll an intellect check.
Me or both,
Both
of
of
us?
you.
Here. Sorry, I was using your dice.
Doesn't even matter, Pine.
11. 18.
Okay, so as you're thinking, you suddenly remember. You have a hard time remembering, so Marjan, bring it up. Wait, didn't John say that Sasha ran into someone with blonde hair and they went to the same coffee shop?
Right. Yeah. They did that.
Lenore, you click it. Oh yeah, you're right.
Hey, Sasha, right?
Yes.
Jonathan mentioned offhandedly that you met someone with blonde hair recently at a coffee shop nearby. The
She kinda-
Great Bean it would have been.
Her hand kind of grips the paper she was holding ever so slightly. You barely catch it.
Ink.
Yes, I ran into someone who had blonde hair.
Did you catch his name by chance?
Look, I don't like talking about it. It wasn't a fun experience for me.
We will not mention this again to you if you just give us some information. We can go
Michael.
this on our own.
His name was Michael, and he hurt me.
Michael.
Well, that starts with an M.
It does start with M.
Look, that part was very scary for me. I
Okay.
didn't even want to make a statement about it, but John was very adamant about it.
We
You made
won't
statements
cry.
about this.
Yeah, of course I did. I work here. I wanted some answers.
Do we have access to that statement?
I don't know. Ask John. I don't know what he does and does not give people.
I don't want to bother that guy again, to be honest.
But you have all the records now.
I do have all the records.
You could find it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I go find the statement on the laptop.
Statements can't be recorded on the laptop.
Oh, right. I forgot.
That's like the whole point
Fuck,
of
I remember
archives.
now. I remember now.
See?
Tee.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much easier this would have been? I bet Niyathi could have solved this in 100 episodes if they only had access to the computers.
Right. So, what now? What now?
I think this is something we can check out in the future if it comes back, but I would rather not go there again. I fear we might overstay our welcome.
Well, definitely. I've very much gotten that impression right now.
From here, there's 2 ways you can go.
Mm-hmm.
You can investigate Pine's house. You do have her address. You notice, when you look around, you notice Amelia isn't even here anymore.
Ah.
So you can go check out her house, or you can investigate the statement.
The house seems like it'd have more personal information, wouldn't it? Do you have anything against going to her house?
No, not necessarily. Think about the statement. I suppose we have a location, but I don't know. It would have been some time ago.
Yeah, it's 2016, right?
And I don't know how
It was the same
relevant.
written down.
Okay.
I don't know how relevant this would have been
Right.
to what's happening now.
It's just a wasp's nest.
It's never just a wasp's nest,
Right.
from the things I've heard.
Is there anything else you want to do in the Institute before you
Hey,
go?
Pine.
Yes?
So, neither of us have the car.
You can take the bus. You'll take the bus.
Oh my god!
We'll take the bus then.
We'll take the
Is there
fucking
anything else you
bus!
wanted to do at the Institute first? Any more questions you wanted to ask?
Not at the moment.
Every campaign, you'll stop at the Institute, and you'll come in the next campaign. You start at the Institute.
What do you mean, campaign? Oh, like this
Every
one?
session, I mean, every session.
Oh.
Kind of like going to camp. You'll start at the archive. You'll
Okay.
start at the Institute, and then you'll leave from the Institute.
Cool. So
Okay.
it's not like we're gonna miss anything because we can just come back here, right?
A day does pass, though.
A day does
So if this, basically, if
Oh, so you're definitely making it that every session is a day?
is a day,
Okay.
unless said otherwise.
Is there anything else you want to look at, Melissa?
I think currently, I don't think there's anything left in the archives, and I feel like if we stay here any longer, we will be getting daggers thrown at us.
Yes. Oh my god.
And you would think I'm being metaphorical, and I'm really not.
Right.
I have history with Pine.
I can tell.
In any case,
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Please, I don't want to leave. Please.
Yes.
This place is creepy.
I find it funny how this has gotten to you so bad. Your first question to Tim was, do you have any specific statements or how to check out? And the second you met John, that went out your head.
He's terrifying.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys leave the Institute, you take the bus. It's an annoying...
I lock my office before I leave.
Oh, okay.
Because I assume I would have already. This is like sometime during the day, so I would
Yeah.
have been there at some point. I lock the. I mean, I'm the only one there at that point because all the assistants are
Gone.
gone,
Okay.
not there anymore. But I still lock it before leaving.
You lock your office, you guys leave, you take the bus, and you get to a oddly lonely looking road. There's a few houses along the street, but they look empty.
What's the road called?
Never made it. So it is now called Van Gogh Road.
Where'd you get that idea,
I
Pine?
don't know, it just came to me.
Looking at the wall and the.
Shut up, you're not here
the
for
man
the road, you're
staring
here-
at us.
You're here for the house. The bus drops you off.
What's the house number, Pine?
I don't know, 4521. Okay, there you go.
Awesome. This is information that we're totally gonna need later.
Yeah.
I'll need it every time I want to be a bitch to you.
Uh-huh.
What is it? 4, 5, 2,
2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna need this later. Right.
Yes.
Alright, you guys are standing on the street. One side of you is an empty looking house. There's a dead garden. It's bricked, but ivy's growing up the side. The driveway, Jesus. The driveway's empty except there's a broken skateboard, like snapped in half. The curtains are pulled over the house as if not wanting anyone in, and the door is closed. On the other side is another house, looks similar, except there's a car in the driveway, a little girl playing in the front yard with a bunch of outside toys, and you see Amelia leaning on the back of the car. A little farther away you see a police car. Other than that, there's nothing outside.
Okay. So I'm assuming the dilapidated one is Pine's house.
Yeah.
Very smart observation skills on my end.
I feel like she wouldn't be spending much time here.
No. There's the lady from the Institute.
Yeah, she's here. We might want to ask her first. How
Yeah.
things are going.
I don't want to look like a bunch of
Random.
psychopaths breaking into someone's house.
Especially since there's a cop car on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just like call out while we're still sitting. So wait, hello, Miss Amelia.
She's Amelia, just Amelia. Backwards.
Backford, Miss Backford.
Unlike from the Institute, she actually looks cheery and she smiles. She waves, come on over, come on. Aye, come on. Come over here.
Hi.
Lanore and Marjan, right?
Yes. Thank you so much.
You sorry about what happened to the institute. I'm not allowed to be cheery, just for safety reasons.
I understand,
Kai
of
told me
course.
that I really shouldn't reveal my true self there, just for safety reasons, of course, and I trust her. She's been working there a lot longer than I have. She was actually the reason I got the job.
Oh, that's wonderful.
She was such a sweet girl.
Oh, so you must be rather close.
Oh, yes. So it's a really funny story. She kind of adjusts and she takes off her leather jacket to reveal a sleeveless red top that's tucked into her pants. She's kind of built, but she actually looks like she'd give a pretty good hug. She looks motherly. She smiles and pulls and tucks her hair back. So it's a funny story. She followed up on a statement about my husband a couple years ago when Gertrude was still the archivist. Sorry, English isn't really my first language. And from there, I would see her kind of just everywhere, here and there, until one day I saw her in a coffee shop, just kind of drinking coffee alone. She looked young, so I sat beside her and we shared a coffee and we got close. She honestly looked tired and hungry, and she told me that her parents had died a couple years. Actually, she said that she was been an orphan since 16. Something like that, I think. I might be wrong. She never really talks about her family. Merely keeps yapping and going on. You can immediately tell she's a bit of a chatterbox. She said that she would sip her coffee in the early morning. She'd look at some papers before I'd go to work at the fire department. I used to work there before I was let go. My husband passed away, unfortunately. She said she moved here for school after her parents died, and she moved, and Elias gave her the job, she said. It's very odd. But she moved right across the street, and I feel like she needed a mother figure, so I happily adopted her, she quotes the heir. So it was kind of like her mother, her surrogate mom. After a little bit, she warmed up. She was such the sweetest girl, always had fun stories to tell. She got along with my daughter really well. She even called her Sissy. It was so cute. She seemed young, like I said. We were neighbors. She was close. She'd come to me. Except one night, something weird happened. She came, it was raining. Her nose was bleeding. Her knees were scraped up. Her eyes were teary. It looked like she had gotten in a fight. And since then, she told me everything. Well, some things. And she'd come over every weekend to kind of stay. It's odd.
What kind of things would she tell you after that point?
Sometimes she would tell me about the things she would investigate, how scared she was. She's young, remember, she's a kid. So she would stay the night on weekends because she felt safer. It was kind of endearing. Her knuckles were always bleeding too, as if she got into a fight. And I know medical first aid, so I'd always patch them up, and she'd be appreciated. She's, like I said, she started to feel like my own daughter. Her and my actual daughter got close.
Interesting. This might have been some time ago. This would have been, how long would she have been missing for, would you say? Maybe about a month-ish?
Seems like it.
Oh, I haven't seen her since she's been missing. I'm sorry.
Right before that, so did she by any chance stop by at the house again before disappearing?
She'd always go home, from what I remember.
This would have been around the time that she was working on a particular statement, I believe. One Karen Young.
Oh, yes.
The Hornet.
The Hornet, yes. She told me she went to investigate, but no one was home. I mean, I would check there first. They're very thorough on all of her case statements.
Okay, I was just wondering if she might have talked to you about that anyway.
She said that no one was home.
Interesting. Would you happen to have a spare key to her house?
I do. Let me go in and get it. She gave it to me in case something bad happened.
Okay.
Which would be right now.
That would, unfortunately, perhaps be right now.
She gets up and she goes inside.
Hey, Marjan.
Yeah.
This is all kind of odd, wouldn't you say? I mean, she's running away, she's being so sneaky, but she tells this woman
I feel like
everything.
we're getting conflicting versions of this character from like everyone. So, like, some person says she's a chatterbox and like kind of weird. Another one says she's sweet and like well-meaning. Another one says she's weird and off-putting. I don't really know what to think.
As you talk, a little girl comes up to you and she's holding a rubber duck.
Oh.
You talking about my sister? Her eyes are big and green, they're doll-like, and she kind of just looks up to you.
Hi, you must be Cece.
No, I'm Ember. I don't know who Cece is.
Now I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too. Where the fuck is Cece?
Didn't you say that was what...
Sissy. She's called
Sissy.
Sissy.
I was like, oh my god, that's two people name drops right here.
Had-
Sissy.
She said my daughter would call her Sissy.
I thought that was a nickname.
No, Sissy.
I was like, how did you get that from Ember?
No, I'm Ember. points to the dilapidated house with her arm outstretched.
Lovely place. Hi, Ember, yes?
Yes, I just said that.
Yeah, I know. So, Pine then, that's your sissy?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. She's kind of been gone for a while. We've been trying to find her.
Have you
She's
seen?
not gone.
She's not gone?
Do you know where she is?
She told me to keep it a secret.
And would we be able to tempt you into revealing this secret?
She looks at Marjan. No, she told me to keep it a secret.
Oh? But what if she's in danger? Would you want your sissy to get hurt?
My sissy's tough. She can protect herself. She has that man following her.
That's not a good thing.
Listen, you're young. You're a baby. You're a baby. This is a really important. This is possibly life or death.
Look at her.
Hi, darling.
Sorry, that was cute. Anyway, we might really need to know what's going on here.
Talk to the man with her.
Wait, can you look up a specific ability for me?
What do you want me to look up?
The ability called Enthrall.
Enthrall.
Yeah.
Is that a character ability?
It's a class ability.
Okay.
It's a tier 1 locution ability. I believe it's something that makes it easier for me to get
While
information from
talking,
people.
you grab and keeps creature's attention. If the creature can't understand you, for as long as you do nothing but speak, you can't move. For the other creature takes no action other than defend. That's a fighting thing.
Okay, so it doesn't actually help with
No, that's
it's
her-
a distraction thing. It's not one of the questioning things. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, but I do have persuasion as a skill.
I also have intimidation as a skill.
I did too.
I'm not.
We're gonna murder this child.
I am not intimidating the child. That's
I
not
will
happening.
try to persuade. Well, actually, you can intimidate someone by being like, "But she's in danger."
Is intimidating like a
Would
bad
that be
thing?
would that be persuading or intimidating? If you're like, "But she could be in danger," don't you want to help her?
That's persuasion. Intimidation is like if you threaten to beat her up. If you don't
I'm
help.
not gonna do that. That's a fucking child.
I'm gonna beat up this child. I'm gonna beat up the 6-year-old girl.
Okay, do you want to intimidate or persuade?
I'm trying to persuade her to
Okay.
give but she's in danger. I mean, it's not a good thing to have a man following you. Hasn't your mother taught you
offer her
about
candy or
stranger
Hold on,
danger?
you have to roll first.
I'm still talking, Pine.
1 second before you do anything.
Can we offer her candy or something?
You have candy to offer?
I have a purse. Probably has some mints in there or something.
You are an old grandma.
She kind of looks at you, trying to wait, just like looking. Do you want to persuade or intimidate?
Persuade.
And you have a skill with that?
Yeah.
Okay, roll.
Should I use up? Oh no, I roll first and then I.
Yes.
You see, it became blue. By the way, it's a heat-sensitive dice. It turns blue
Whoa,
if it's
that's so
heated
cool.
up. I know, it's so funny. That's an 11.
Okay, so what do you want to tell her what do you want to say to persuade her?
Look. Wait, what is it gonna be? It's an 18.
Okay, you really persuade her. What do you want to say?
Good job, Athena.
So I say, look, Ember, it's dangerous for a woman, especially a young woman, to be out by herself. I don't want her to be in danger. Do we keep counting as she keeps
No,
going?
I'm just distracted by her.
Yeah, it's dangerous for somebody to be out, and we're all really worried about her. I work with your sissy. I work at the same place that she works, and she could be in a lot of danger because she hasn't told anybody that she's leaving. I really want to make sure that she's safe.
Oh my god, Mom. You, wow.
What?
So my mom sent me a message.
Please
I
don't
pulled
eat
up
that.
Discord by accident, and she sent me a picture of a long white worm.
Ugh.
Prentice reference.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously.
She kind of looks at you, and her expression kind of looks sad. I don't want Sissy to get hurt. She's already hurt a lot.
Yeah, we can help. The metal dice, cat.
Sometimes Sissy would talk to herself, and she always said, "I'm not opening that door anymore." And one time when I accidentally went into her house to go potty, I noticed she was kind of softly crying to herself when she was talking to no one. I don't remember what she said, but she had a weird friend
My
too.
mom's calling.
Okay, we'll take a 10-minute break or until you get back. Okay.
We're gonna solve this mystery today. We're gonna.
Recording resumed.
We're back.
Okay, so you're persuading the child. Just start from the top.
We're persuading the child.
Because you already rolled. I just forget what you said, so.
Basically, I was like, she's in danger. I don't want her to get hurt. I work at the same place as she does. I'm basically a friend. I'm trying to help her.
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you. I don't know. Could you ask me? I like you better. You don't have a spider on your shoulder.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore that one.
Noted.
You have a star in your eye.
I love stars. Anyway,
Wait, I already rolled, you bastard.
should I roll again?
No, just trust me. Just
okay.
do it.
Okay. Well, your sissy is a very important person, and I know you love her very much. And if you really did care about her, you'd care about her being safe, right? And sorry, I'm not good at this.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
And we would really love to see her back home safe and sound and happy. Don't you want to see her again? Like, it would be better for all of us if you could see her safe again, right?
She looks at Lanore. I guess. What do you want to know?
You mentioned that you knew where she was.
Oh, yeah. She's with her friends.
Which ones?
The one that keeps following her.
And who would that be?
You said there was a man following her?
I think his name was Jerry. I don't remember. They were close. Are close? I don't remember.
Do you know what he looks like?
No.
Okay.
Also, did she just tell you about him?
No. I overheard.
Oh, very sneaky of you.
What did you hear?
She was sad.
He helped, he comforted her?
He wasn't there anymore.
Was she sad because he wasn't there?
She was sad because he was.
That doesn't make much sense.
I worry they might have. Okay, so what I'm thinking, maybe they were together and they broke up.
That's plausible.
I think that's the plausible explanation here.
Yeah.
Interdepartmental drama again.
Oh God, what did I get myself into? Well, that was all very insightful. Thank you, little girl. I might have a caramel in my purse if you want one. Do you want a little piece of caramel?
Yes, please.
I give her a piece of caramel.
The things that follow her doesn't let her eat anymore.
That's a lovely, not at all terrifying statement. Thank you, child.
She won't answer any more questions because you put caramel in her mouth.
Yay!
Thankfully, Amelia comes out. I found the spare key. Sorry, it was hidden quite well. She handed it to you.
Thank you.
I hope Ember wasn't causing you issues.
I think I need to take
She's
her to
a
a psychiatrist.
lovely child, but I do think she's a therapist.
Yeah, sorry, forgive her. Her dad did die.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Let's go check it out then.
So the Magnus Institute keeps several psychologists on call. If you would like me to reach out to
sorry,
one.
no. Pineville is not to talk to them. So
They're not affiliated with the Institute.
still, she just
But they do
wants to be
understand
safe, she
supernatural.
I think this is a thing we have to drop. Let's go. We have pressing.
I am a little worried now, but I think I will leave.
Yeah.
Ember waves. Bye-bye, spider lady. Bye-bye, starry eyes. And then she goes back to playing.
What a cute kid.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You good?
Mm-hmm. Spilled water on myself.
You're in front of the door. It's a glass. There's a glass door, and then behind it is a wooden door.
Oh.
It's white. It looks like it hasn't been touched in a while.
Okay.
Lovely.
So let's open the door.
You use the key to unlock the door.
We unlock the door.
You open it, and it's just dark. No lights.
Okay, I flipped the light switch.
They don't work.
Ah, shit. She has to
Somebody
pay the
didn't
power
pay their
bill.
power bill.
All of a sudden, they turn on.
Wow.
Somebody paid their power bill.
I was gonna see if I had a flashlight, but never mind.
I have a flashlight.
Okay.
When you go in, there's a really loud noise coming from deeper inside the home.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Do you want to investigate the noise, or do you want to investigate the house?
Let's investigate the house first.
Let's ignore that.
Let's not get ourselves killed.
All right, so this is a normal setup home, and
I pull
so
out my pepper spray just in case to keep it in hand.
got
In
it.
case there's some homeless guy here.
Squatters are a bit of a problem.
I'm a little worried.
So because it's set up there is a bedroom. From your own knowledge, remember there's a bedroom, a kitchen, a bathroom, and a living room.
Knowledge.
Just from your own house.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
think,
A general house knowledge.
Like a
what a
general-
house looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you want to look first?
Let's look in the living room.
Yeah, let's go for the living room maybe.
In the living room, there's a bookshelf with a bunch of books on it. A couch that looks like with a blanket over, looks like someone has been sleeping there for a while. A coffee table, and on the coffee table is a tape recorder with a tape inside. A few burnt pieces of paper, a burnt out candle, a book that looks slightly burnt by a trash can by the table, a backpack closer to a back door with a table. You guys can investigate when you get closer. You can't really see. You see the backpack. So there's the table by the back door, the coffee table with the recorder, book, and paper, a bookshelf, and a couch looks like someone has been sleeping on it.
Okay. Can we investigate some parts of it?
Yeah, what do you want to investigate?
Could I look at the backpack?
The backpack has, you get closer to the back door and notice there's, in the backpack, a hole is ripped from the bottom, as if someone intentionally ripped it.
Okay.
On the table, by it, there is a wallet, a pair of worn boots with the soles missing, some shoelace, a taser sauce pepper spray, a lockpicking kit, a bloody pocket knife, and a plane ticket that says you're supposed to leave 1 month ago.
Well, she obviously didn't take that plane then.
Yeah.
Can we take these items for ourselves?
Yes, you can.
Can we? Okay. Can you take them?
Oh, you don't want to take them?
Say one more time what they were.
There is a empty wallet, a pair of worn boots with no soles,
Okay.
shoelaces, a taser pepper spray, a lockpicking kit, a bloody pocket knife, and a bloody pocket knife.
Okay. Can I check inside the wallet to see if there's any identifying information in there? Or
There
is it completely
is
empty?
there is no ID. There is a coffee gift card like to the wine shop in Dulwich, and it has 9 out of 10 marked.
Oh my god, free coffee.
Oh my god, I can get a free coffee with this.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I choose to take the lock picking kit and the pepper spray.
All right, write those down.
Did you say there was a taser?
Taser and pepper spray.
I take those.
Okay, you'll take both? Okay.
Mhm.
I already have a pepper spray, so I'll take the... Okay, what else does she have? Bloody pocket knife.
Boots and shoelaces.
I might take the bloody pocket... Is there any sort of like rag or something I can use to pick up the bloody pocket knife?
Nope.
Is the blood...
The blood is dry.
I'm still not touching that because it's a biohazard.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm looking for some paper towels in the kitchen.
All right, so you stay in the living room.
I stay.
You divert to the kitchen.
I'm just looking for some... Oh wait, no, there was a coffee table. Was there nothing on the coffee
There
table?
was stuff on the
Like
coffee table.
There's
There's
a tape recorder.
Tape
No,
recorder.
was there any sort of like papers or anything?
They're all the papers that are on there are burnt.
And you said there was a book as well?
There's a half-inch book and a tape recorder. Yes.
Can
And
I
a
look at the
candle.
book as I go past, actually?
All right. On the book, it's kind of singed, but it looks like it was made out of some sort of clay or flesh. But it feels fake and dried. The papers inside are all burnt.
All of them?
All of them. You can't read any of them.
Okay. Good lord, girl.
I don't...
We're gonna have to vacuum.
That's...
Are you just flicking it outside?
I think
of
she is just flicking it out. God damn it, Athena.
Athena. That's okay.
I think it's a bit of a... Books are... tricky.
Well, what about the tape recorder? We have the player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So is there anything in the book at all? Like a metal book plate?
Open it.
We open it.
You open it without.
No, I'm using I have a cheap pocket knife. I use that to flick the cover open.
Yeah.
You stop Marjan before that happens. You recognize this book. You immediately know who this book used to belong to.
Okay, Marjan.
Hmm?
Take a step away.
I'm taking a step away.
This is not good.
Oh shit.
Have you ever heard of someone named Jürgen Leitner?
That name alone gives you 1 point of stress.
Oh my god, is it supernatural or normal stress?
Supernatural.
Whoa.
Sorry, man.
Which one is that? Oh, this one.
He sounds kind of dumb, to be honest. What's up, this guy?
So, Jürgen Leitner was or is unknown, a book collector. A book collector.
Book collector. And that's scary because...
Well, because he had a very particular taste in books. He liked the odd ones. The ones
God,
that...
is he a pervert? Good lord.
Sure.
Good lord.
With a bit of a kink for the supernatural, shall we say.
Oh, good lord.
He had a library that he filled to the brim with dangerous books. The books that actually did things. There were books that you would read and you burst into flames. Books that would blind you. Books that would...
Something falls into the back. You both get a point of stress.
Is this also supernatural?
No, this is regular stress.
Regular stress. Awesome. How do I...
Is it the stress or the stress level?
Stress level.
I get 1 point.
The Institute comes across these books occasionally. They're all locked up tight in artifact storage or destroyed if possible. Then they all have a book plate. Like the one that book has.
Well, what was she doing with it then?
Well, that's the real question. And what exactly does that book do?
Well, it's all
Did
burnt
she-
right now,
Well,
right?
did she burn it, or did the book burn itself?
The papers around on the table are singed.
Yeah.
You hear that in the house.
Kitty?
Wait, no, okay. So I get scared. I jump because I think it's like a rabid animal or something.
Another point of stress.
Shit.
Didn't she say that she had a cat?
Oh, the one that's
Gertrude's
Gertrude's cat. Is that Gert? Oh, poor thing must not have been fed
For a
days.
month.
So we go find this animal.
I do the.
If she goes, it'll count.
She goes to Marjan. Does that work?
Out of the corner of your eye, as you keep talking about Jürgen Leitner, you see a big shadow looming on the wall. Something's prowling close, getting bigger and bigger until when it finally emerges, you look down.
Holding the pepper spray up.
You look down, and you see.
What do we see?
You see something odd. Not really, but suddenly you feel relaxed. You see this. He kind of looks at you. His tail wraps around his legs.
Aww.
He is a orange cat with black spots on his fur.
He's a tortoise shell.
He has one piercing green eye and the other's closed as if it's been hurt, along with a nick in his ear.
Oh.
It kind of looks at you and meows.
Kitty! Oh, what a cutie!
He sniffs you and rubs up against both of your legs. You both reduce 2 points of stress.
Oh.
I only had 1 point of stress.
I had 2, so get rid of it. Oh my god.
You had 2 points of stress, Alyssa.
From what?
You had a paranormal stress.
Does that also count? I
Yeah.
thought those were revealed differently.
Do you want the cat's reveal or not?
Alyssa, we have a cat.
We do have a cat.
Focus on the cat.
He looks at you and jumps onto the coffee table.
Oh, we should probably get him away from the book.
Kitty, don't go there.
He lays down beside the tape recorder, but not by the book.
No, okay.
It's almost as if he knows that it's dangerous.
That's what I mean.
He's a smart cat. Very smart. Very
Yeah.
smart kitty.
We should be also smart, I think, and avoid touching that book for the
Well,
time
let's
being.
focus on the tape recorder, like this little guy's telling us.
There is a like evil eye sticker on the side of it, along with a piece of tape that says P on it, as if someone's claiming it.
I guess Pine had more than one tape recorder then.
Right. Should we play it?
Do you want to play it?
Should we play it?
Yeah, let's play.
Let's play it.
Alrighty. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
You guys sit down on the couch. The cat looks at the tape recorder, and you press play. Here, I'll start it over just because it was kind of quiet.
It was pretty quiet.
Sorry.
No worries. Audio design is hard.
Wait. Are you still listening? Crap. Fine. It's only fair, right? You take everything from me and you still want to be fed. If you're listening to this, then you've been roped into something far bigger than you can imagine. So I'm going to give you this chance to turn this off and just get out. Get out and run. Run as far away as you still humanly can. This is not for you. You've been tricked. And I can't say you're the only one. Take this chance and leave. On the contrary, if you're still listening, then it means you're dumb enough to want to see this through. Or
I click pause
you
on it.
desperately want answers.
Well, are we dumb enough to keep listening?
I mean, this is my job.
I do kind of want the money.
Yeah. Do it for the student loans, am I right?
Oh yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Answers. So desperate you'd be willing to give up anything.
Whoa, what happened? Some weird audio distortions happening. Give me one
It's the
second.
student colleges.
Oh god.
They don't want us getting the money.
Oh god. They want us broke.
Give me 1 second. I
They
don't know.
want us in debt.
No.
It's Elias himself.
No.
Okay, I don't know what happened.
It's
So
okay. Well,
you're just gonna have to deal with it.
it's alright. We can.
It makes it, it enhances
It
it.
enhances it. Yep.
Even your own mind. That sounds familiar. Hopefully I'll be dead to protect your kindness. Or maybe to find my home without work. Either way, whatever comes first, I'm ready. You'd want me to be. So would she. Just know that I'm not gonna make this easy for you. I refuse. I'm not blind to your pursuit. I'll see it coming. Sure you're confused, but I mean, this job will do it to you. But don't worry, you'll unravel the web of secrets this job has. Or you'll die trying. Just 1 second. I should wrap this up. Maybe with some sort of heartfelt goodbye, or this is how it needs to be. Goodbye. I mean, everyone I know is practically. No. No, don't get so lonely. Not yet. I have a message for you guys. Sasha, you should have gotten this job. Or John's job, I guess. She would have wanted you to have it. I would have been more than happy and more than willing to work with you, to give you every little secret about this place. I mean, you already have a leg up in the competition. You worked for the artifact storage. You were perfect. I hope you're the one trying to find me. I hope it's you. Martin, you need to talk to him. You need someone in your life to rely on. If you really think it's John, I mean, I think he's a prick. But you should go see him. Talk to him. John, I think you're a prick. That's it. Trust everyone and no one. You'll understand what I mean soon, don't worry. Oh, and Tim? Can you tell Amelia I said bye, Mom? Thanks. Yeah, come in. I'm almost done. Just give me a second. Oh, and Elias? Tell your dog I said happy hunting.
Well, shit.
The cat gets up and runs off.
Oh.
Well,
Okay. Alright.
this is somewhat odd.
Ominous.
You were talking about different characterizations. I think this kind of encapsulates it perfectly.
Oh, yeah. Well, whoever she was, she had a lot of secrets. I think that's for sure. Are we sure we're doing the right thing?
I mean, considering our job was to find her or kill her if that doesn't work out. Look, Marjan.
Yeah.
You don't work for the Institute.
I don't, no.
You're a student at a college.
Yeah.
What she was saying, it is a valid point. You should probably walk out of this if you can.
Marjan, the thought crosses your mind, but for some reason, you're reluctant to agree. You want answers, and you know that finding her will give you whatever answer you need, whether it be closure or anything.
I think I'm willing to risk it.
Well, in that case, I guess we keep going.
Right.
Well, Man, I feel like there should be like the outro music whenever we say shit like this. After a statement.
Cue music.
Cue the music.
Wah, wah. There's still 3 rooms you can explore.
Okay, we're not done yet.
Or you can also follow the cat.
Oh, did we see where the cat ran off to?
You can just follow it.
Can we follow the cat?
You follow the cat to the bedroom.
Right.
Inside.
Oh, I pick up the tape. I take it out of the cassette player and I take the tape.
Alrighty, you keep it in your bag. The tape recorder suddenly breaks.
Oh, wonderful.
But the
I
tape
didn't do it.
the tape is fine.
Tape is fine.
You still have the tape recorder, right?
I do, yes.
Okay, good. In the bedroom, it looks as if someone just got up and left without warning. There's still clothes in the dresser. It's kind of spilling out as if someone was rummaging through. You see a vanity with some things, some papers on it, and some shoes by the door.
Okay, look at the papers.
You go to the vanity, and on it there are 2 pieces of papers. On the mirror, the mirror is broken, as if someone took a hammer to it or punched it. You see your own reflection in the shattered mirror. You look normal. Give me 1 second. I have things. Oh wait, I have papers.
Yay.
I forgot.
Handouts?
Yeah.
Yippee!
Yippee! On the mirror, you see this,
Oh, wow.
as it was taped on it. Turn it around.
Wow, it's a blank sheet of paper. Another one.
Oh, wow.
This is,
So that's Pine.
and I'm guessing that's Ember.
That's the baby. And there's a flower.
That's the sun.
It looks as if a little kid had drew it.
Well, I think we know who it was.
Oh, should I describe it for everyone listening?
No, you don't have to.
Perfect. And there's a
Gatekeeping
little bird in
information.
the sky.
Whoever drew this clearly was a masterful artist.
I mean, this is a future Ringling student right here.
Truly.
Truly. Well then. You said there were 2 pieces of paper?
Yep.
What was the other one?
The other one is
Can I have the other one?
laying in a. What do you want?
I want the other one.
Okay, I'll give it to you 1 second. You take it out of the picture frame that's in.
Oh. Oh.
Huh.
What is it?
Does this look like the guy who was in the photograph?
Yes.
I think this is our guy.
Jerry?
Yeah.
The way the lights fucking flickered when you said that. I know it was you turning it on, but... So Jerry was the other assistant then?
That's probably the best we have to go off of.
What's that sign say?
Institute parking only, Gertrude Robinson.
Ah. So this is at the Institute then?
Yep. Thank you for turning on the light.
You're welcome. Just you guys switching made me laugh.
We're investigating.
Interesting.
Very much so. Very much so.
She looks rather happy in this, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm. It seems like whatever horrible thing happened has not happened yet.
Yeah.
Who took the picture? Do we know? Is there any information on who took it?
There is no information.
No. Okay.
They obviously didn't see who took the photo either.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously. Anything on the back?
Nope.
Nope.
Actually flip the paper over just in case.
Anything on the back of the other one?
Nope.
Nope. What about the shoes?
They just look like normal
Normal shoes.
normal kind of shoes.
Anything else in the room?
Just the dresser.
Do we open the dresser?
That's up to you.
Do we open the dresser?
I'll open the dresser.
We open the dresser.
It's normal clothes, but in the very back you see a wad, like a roll of notes. It's thick, with a note laying beside it.
I pick up the note.
It says, "For emergencies only. Don't be shy. Take me."
Is there anything else with that? Just a note?
It's $400.
$400.
Oh, notes as in bank notes.
Yes.
I thought you meant like
Oh.
she took notes. I'm like, oh god, more reading.
No, banknotes.
Banknotes.
Well, I
She was
mean,
kind of mean stealing.
she said
from-
not to be shy about it.
I don't think she was talking to us.
Did she say she was talking not to us?
Fair enough. Well, if you want to take the money, go ahead.
I don't mind if I do.
You pocket the $400 and hear the cat yowl loudly.
Oh shit!
You turn around and it knocks something over. A journal.
A journal.
She knocks it. The cat knocks the journal and just kind of looks at it.
Okay. What's our cat doing? Anyway, we look at the journal.
there are 4 loose pieces of paper. Scribbled in big pen, as almost if it was ripped about the paper. Don't look at me, be quiet, shut up. It just repeats itself.
That's it.
Be quiet, don't look at me, shut up.
This is the journal of someone who's mentally stable.
Very much so.
Yeah.
It's a pinnacle of stability over here.
So I just see like a bunch of random clothing around, right?
Yeah, it's
So
just,
I pick up a random shirt.
yeah.
And I go back and I use that to pick up the bloody knife,
Ah,
wrapping it in it,
Smart.
and like tying it in place so that I don't have to touch the blood.
Okay, good.
Alrighty, cool. Do you pocket it? Do you keep it?
Yeah, I put it
Okay.
away for like
I
later
have a
investigation.
backpack if you want to put it
I have a backpack too. That's where I've been putting all my stuff.
Good.
Good. There's 2 more rooms you can explore.
Oh, the kitchen?
And the bathroom.
Kitchen first.
Alright, in the kitchen, you see an automatic feeder on the ground immediately with some water. So the cat's fine.
The cat.
Oh, the cat's fine. Well, at least she doesn't have to add animal cruelty to her list.
God.
There's a plate and fork in the sink, and a knife on the counter, and some bottled water, and unopened bag of cat food.
Are there treats?
Roll for inspection.
Yay!
I'm gonna do that too.
Can we both roll? Oh, where's the plate? Oh shit, I left it in the room. Hold on.
I'll roll for it.
Roll first.
Is this investigation?
Yes.
Or perception?
Same thing.
Oh yeah, I guess it is the same thing. 15. So what? I only roll well if it's for fucking useless shit.
No, this is not useless.
This
Fuck
is very
you. This
important.
is for the cat.
This is very important.
It's either a 6 or a 9. I don't know.
Is there a dot on it?
Yeah,
There's a dot down here, so that's a 6.
I got a 6.
While looking, you find the cat treats immediately. It's an unopened box, brand new, as if it was just bought from the store. You find a box of energy bars.
That's great. I'll take that.
I immediately give the kitty like 3 trees, kind of like holding it out.
He eats them happily and then rubs them against your leg again. You have now made an NPC companion friend. Basically, the reason being is, again, because this is the first campaign I've ever done, petting an animal will reduce your stress by 0.5. Or 1, I forget which it is. I think it's 1.
I know we don't have any stress right now. Can we all pet the cat?
Yes, you all pet the cat.
Yes!
He rolls on his back and kind of shows his belly.
Oh, he loves us. Oh my god, it's so immersive. Such immersive gameplay. Hi, kitty.
Heaven.
You're in heaven.
Yes.
We're in the middle of a missing person case, but fuck out.
Does the cat have any sort of collar or anything I can use to get a name from?
On the cat, no, but you see something on the fridge.
What's on the fridge?
It's a note.
What's it say?
It says Titus.
Titus.
That's his little kitty's name. Oh my god.
Sweetheart.
What a
Baby.
sweet kitty.
Titus will now come whenever you call because I said so. So whenever you're like, I want to take a break with Titus, is when Titus will show up.
Someone familiar.
Someone familiar, basically.
Good. We have cat now. Awesome. We feed the kitty treats. Is there anything else in the kitchen?
That's it.
Do
Just
you want the bag of treats?
I'll take the bag of treats.
all right. Put them in your bag.
They're in my bag. Cat treats.
I'm gonna judge what she has in her fridge.
You open it and it's completely empty. There's no food.
Just as expected. Are there energy drinks?
Nope.
Wow! Departure from the character.
Oh my god. There was a knife there, right?
There was a knife.
I'm debating taking it, but you already have the pocket knife.
Well, I have the bottom because I want to get it analyzed. for the
Right. Okay. I mean, I already have a taser. I'll leave the knife.
You want to leave the knife.
The way you said that would be very worried.
Is it just a normal chicken?
It's just a normal kitchen
Chicken
knife.
knife.
I'll take the knife just in case.
Good, smart. Take the knife.
Who the fuck are we gonna fight?
You guys are investigating something that already seems iffy. You just listened to a statement of final words.
Yeah.
You might want something sharper than a taser.
I took a
I
knife.
have a knife too.
You have a.
I have a pocket knife.
Pocket knife's dull.
It's
dull.
okay. We can
dull.
share the
It's
knife.
just-
This is friendship.
It's just flimsy.
Okay, fine.
Friendship.
It's a friendship knife.
It's a friendship knife.
Alright, there's one more room left you guys can
We
check.
go
Is
into
it the
the
basement?
No, it's the bathroom.
Go
There's
in.
no basements in England, remember?
Go into the
Oh,
bathroom.
that's true. Yeah. Go into the bathroom.
It's a normal bathroom. It's clean.
Nothing.
On the counter is by the sink is a medicine cabinet and a shaving kit.
Can we look at the medicine cabinet?
You open it and there's a first aid kit.
We take the first aid kit.
Oh, I didn't know she was trans.
Oh my god!
Shaving kit.
I take the medicine.
So I'm thinking either she was trans, which was not listed on the record, but nothing else was either, or some guy was staying over a lot.
Or maybe
so-
she was shaving her legs.
Oh, yeah. I guess some people do that. Well, I assumed you meant like a professional, like beard shaving kit.
No, it's
you
just
know?
I mean,
Is
sure.
it just a razor?
It's just a shaving kit.
Good lord.
I don't have a shaving kit. I don't know what you're. I don't
It's
know
a
what that
woman's
is.
shaving kit.
Okay, there we go.
Wow, so
I thought you
gendered.
meant like one of those automatic electrical high.
How would you open the shaving kit?
Let's open
Why
the
would I
shaving-
open someone else's shaving kit?
She's missing. You need all the clues you need.
Well, let's open the fucking shaving kit.
Inside are a bunch of loose razors. You actually almost cut your finger.
Ow. I already have a knife. Razors seem smart.
Ooh, if you take the whole kit, you could just throw them on the ground in front of someone.
Oh my god, awesome. Do you want
Or
to
throw
take
them
them?
at someone. Yeah, I'll do that.
You were worried about
Shaving
the knife.
razors.
Maybe she's trans.
Maybe she's trans.
Look, I'm not gonna assume.
Oh my god. Trans rights.
Did you guys take the photos?
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
I didn't write it down because they're like technically with us.
Yeah.
That's all that's in the house.
Right. We've combed it through. We picked it clean. We took the cat.
Wasn't there a sound somewhere?
No, that was the cat.
That was
Oh,
the
okay,
cat.
okay.
Damn. That cat is really cute.
That's a really cute.
So there's two things you guys now can do.
Yeah.
You can return to the institute and report your findings, or you can investigate the statement.
I think a statement's a good place to start. I mean, if Pon was there, maybe the person might know something.
Possibly, although she did say that there was no one there.
Oh, true. Right. I forgot about
I
that.
wonder if she was lying.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Little note: it is almost 7. If you want to go to the party first, we can. But it's there until midnight.
The party?
The Halloween party.
Oh. We can keep going for a little bit longer.
Okay, that's fine.
What time is it right now?
Almost 7.
Ooh, okay.
Did you want to stop now?
No. I
Okay.
mean, we
Let's go
can
for
finish the
another-
day, right?
Let's go for another half hour, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
You can finish the day, right?
Yeah.
So you guys, well, oh, this is a screenshot. You guys take the bus and you go to the southeast side of town. You get to a house. The address matches on the statement.
Mm-hmm.
You feel good about what you're doing. Little worried about where this is taking you. Who really is this girl? What part of the story is true? Who's really telling the truth?
Mm-hmm.
What's with the lightener on the table? What's with the final words?
Oh yeah, but I taken photos of the lightener, like the cover and stuff, whatever was not burnt on my phone
Okay.
before leaving.
Okay, good.
While you're on the bus, you're like kind of scrolling through, trying to figure out what you can read is in a different language.
Okay, fun.
Marjan, how are you feeling about this?
A little stressed, a little concerned, a little worried about why I'm still doing this. But it's fascinating, and I also am curious. So it's all very conflicting.
Lenore, how about you?
I mean, this is kind of norm in terms of institute shenanigans, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not that I'm feeling like out of place necessarily, but it's definitely a sort of why is she doing this and why does Elias care?
Yeah, that guy gives you the
Because
creeps.
like it's kind of a well-known fact that archives staff tends to not.
What'd she roll? A 7 and a 15.
That Elias tends to not like the archive staff do not have happy lives. Like that's a well-known sort of rumor on the institute. And with everything that had just happened like literally a month ago, I'm like, why is he focusing on this specifically?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Also freaked out about the lightener.
Oh yeah,
really
that's
freaked out about the fucking lightener.
freaky.
Alrighty. You get to the house. It looks like a normal white suburban house. There's a white picket fence. You can see the edge of the garden from around the house. And there's a car in the driveway.
Okay. Can we look at the garden to see if the hornet's nest is still there?
You peek around and you do see it.
Oh, it's still there.
How big is it?
It's about 5 feet at this
Oh,
point.
good lord.
You can see the bugs buzzing around.
Yeesh. Okay.
Hey, I'm not the biggest on bugs.
Oh, hello. Hello, Titus.
Dinky.
Oh, careful!
Okay, we knock on the door.
Just making sure the audio's still recording.
Yeah.
The door opens and you see a tired-looking woman. She looks like she hasn't slept much, and it matches her clothes. They're wrinkled. Hi, cat. Please get down.
Wait.
Hi. Someone saved my cases.
Oh my god!
That works.
That works.
Okay, she's left.
She's good.
She holding the door. Yes.
Hi.
Hi, Karen?
Yes.
Um,
What do you need? Who are you?
Sorry,
What do you
I'm
want?
following. I would like to ask you some questions.
About what?
An individual came to see you.
She looks suddenly panicked.
We have reason to assume that she might have come maybe.
I told her there was nothing to find here. I told her to leave.
Right. See, I'm afraid this individual is actually part of a missing persons case. She might be dangerous, and we need to know everything that you know about what she said and why.
She kind of looks at both of you in between both of you.
She's tweaking.
Cat's tweaking. What do you want to know?
Essentially just what it is that she told you or said to you.
She didn't say anything. I didn't let her in. She was being weird. I told her there's nothing here for her.
Being weird how?
Does it matter?
A
It
little
might,
bit,
yes.
yeah.
Roll a persuasion check.
That is a 9.
A 4.
Give me 1 second. So you're trying to persuade her to talk to you?
Yeah.
You said you rolled a 9?
Yeah.
Alright. You passed, but barely. I'm getting distracted by the cat beside me. Thank you for doing that. Girl, ow!
Leave the paper towel!
She scratched me!
No! The scratcher!
It's okay. Look. Yes, she came here for a few minutes, but then she immediately left because I would not let her in.
Did she go into your backyard?
Yes.
What did she do there? Did you happen to
She
watch
was
her?
being weird!
About the wasps, the hornets nest?
Poking around without asking. I told her to leave or I'd call the police. She got scared and ran off.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad that that ended well for you. Again, she might be a dangerous individual, and we are tasked with tracking her down.
If you have any more information on her later, please let us know.
Or if she comes to see you again.
yes.
There's a loud banging on the door, in the house, on a door.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 1 second, please. She steps away and leaves the door open.
Do we look inside? We can peer inside through
I'll
the
just
doorway.
assume that she meant for us to go inside then, I guess.
Your
Or
door.
at the very least, by the door. I don't like bugs. I'm gonna put on... Oh yeah, I have like a pair of just like black gloves, essentially. So I just put them on because I'm not big on...
I don't want to walk into this
Insects.
woman's house without asking,
So-
so I'll stay by the door.
I like open the door slightly, like while I have my gloves
The door
on.
is very open.
Oh, okay.
It's
I'll
almost
just,
like biting.
I like peer inside and
You
see what I
can't
can
see
see.
her. The
What,
house,
what can I see
the
inside?
house looks kind of normal. Looks like a kid lives there.
Mm. I'll stay in the doorway. If you want to keep going, you can do that.
I feel like that would be a bad idea.
You
It's-
hear footsteps coming down. Just while you guys talk, you hear someone coming to the door. You make eye contact with a little 10-year-old boy. He also looks tired and disheveled.
Oh, what is with the kids today? Hi there.
Hi.
Are you? What's his name? I don't remember. Are you Karen's son?
Yes? Why are you here?
We were here about a missing person.
I don't know anything about
There was a young woman who came by maybe a month ago. You might have not seen her. Her name was Pine, and she was talking to your mom, but I don't think your mother ever let her in. She went into the backyard about the hornet's nest.
Oh, yeah, she wanted to see our flower garden. I
Yeah.
let her in. I think she was lying, though.
Oh, well, why do you think that?
Because I did it without wanting to.
Did what?
Let her in
You let her in? To the house?
to the garden. Mom told me not to go back there anymore after what happened.
And what happened?
My dad died.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm here about Pine, the girl who you led into the back garden.
He doesn't look interested. He doesn't seem to know who Pine is.
I think we should probably leave him alone.
Yeah, I don't think we have much information here.
Alright,
She was
sorry.
definitely doing her investigations, I suppose.
Sorry for bothering you, kid.
We're so very sorry for bothering you. Send our regards to your mother. Please.
Do you
let
want
her
to come
know-
in?
No, I think we're good. Here. I assume that there's some sort of like landline for the research office for like in the institute that I have. I'm gonna give him that phone number. Could you give this to your mom if anything comes up or if you think of anything?
Is it a business card or just a regular phone number?
It's like a business card for her. It doesn't really have a
What's the
lot.
Magnus Institute.
It's where I work and where my colleague, the woman who you let in, works.
You hear the mom come back. If they're from the Magnus Institute, tell them to go away. We don't want them in here anymore. They couldn't help us.
We'll take that as our cue to leave, but should anything come up, you should call this number. We'll be able to help.
Alrighty, 1 second. I'm just checking something.
No problems.
So you guys leave?
Yeah.
Shut the door, and no one will answer the door now.
Okay. So, well, I gave them the card. I don't know if they will call or not, but
I'm not counting
they
on
seem
it.
very distressed. I would rather not.
Let's leave them alone.
Yeah. Anyways, should we return back to the institute? I can send this knife off for processing to figure out
100%.
what this might be if it's on our records.
Yeah.
Or human.
Yeah.
And afterwards, if Pine is a suspect in Gertrude's case, that might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I guess we still have those photographs.
We do. Mm-hmm. I'll keep a hold of them.
Yeah, it would be great if you could.
Yeah.
And I have that lightener that I wanted to send some pictures of.
Yeah.
I'll get it to Artifact Storage and see if they can come up with a name for this book if they've seen it before.
That's good. This works.
So do you guys go back to the institute?
Yeah, we'll take the bus back.
Alrighty, that is the end.
Whoa.
Do we get to send in the stuff? Or
Yeah,
do we
you
need to
do
a
all
report or
that.
anything? Okay.
I mean, if you want to ask around one more time for anything, you can. Basically, you finished.
I think we're good for
We're
that.
good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, congratulations. You finished session 1. What are your thoughts?
Woohoo! Whee! We're gonna die! Yippee! Actually, I think we avoided death potentially at the
You
end.
did.
Oh, yay.
Yippee.